Greetings, goddamn. Appreciate y'all, man. It's a beautiful night. It's always a beautiful night when you could pop up and pop out. I'm working, but so goddamn. You ever see them concerts when they used to do in old school? Be like, how's everybody doing? How y'all feel out there? You know, nobody asks nobody that anymore, right? Remember there was a time when you would say to somebody, man, what y'all doing this weekend? Nobody does that anymore, right? Remember there was a time like, yo, man, I don't even know where to start off, man. I got so much shit I can do. I don't know which one to pick. What that? Nobody does that anymore. So it's pretty sad. Like, what are you doing for Christmas? I ain't really doing nothing, right? It's actually pretty sad, and I think that you. This is for the ladies. I think the ladies are gonna actually learn. This is for the men, but it's for the ladies as well, because I think you're gonna learn more of a. You get to learn a zone of exactly what a man needs, what a man wants. There was a song that you used to say, remember this song? And I know it's like, it's very common what, you really want to know what a girl needs, but what does a man need, right? What does a man need, right? You remember the song, come on now, it ain't just me.
Yo.
Right? You know the song, you know the song, I mean the real song.
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
See, we're so caught up in what a girl needs, right? You know what I'm saying? What a girl needs, we get it. You know I get it. If anybody get it, it's me. I get it. All right? I get it. All right? We do get it. We do get what a girl wants.
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
We get it. We do. And I do. I do understand what a girl needs. But this is the problem. What you need don't do nothing for us. God damn.
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
Say this with me, and I want you to say this early. What you need does nothing for a man. That what you need is what you get, and hopefully you happy. Because in most cases, you may not be happy, you're going to want more and more. But the more you get, the more he needs. Now I know you usually be dragging that garbage pail kid. You used to me doing that, and I still do. I'm going to do that, of course. But I want to give a disclaimer here. This has nothing to do with passporting. This has nothing to do with a passport. You know what I mean? I mean, it does to a degree if we're talking international, but this is not a passport bro conversation. I want to make myself very clear. It's the first 10 minutes of this. I don't mess with that at all. I mean, if anything, they're the reason why we in this position now. Okay? All right, passport bros completely destroyed the game. They finished it, okay? Shout out to the real lioness. I'm telling you right now, if there's anything you need to learn, it's to very much turn your radio up, turn the volume up, god damn. Now, I want to make myself clear once again, this has nothing to do with the passport bros. There is a unit of men that are struggling and bored out of their mind, and they don't know where to go. They really don't. They have nowhere where to go because the passport bros, and they listen, again, what passport bros did is destroy the travel game. They killed it, completely destroyed it, okay? This has nothing to do with prostitution. This has nothing to do with buying a woman. This has nothing to do with sex trafficking. Let's get that clear, okay? This is a male bonding conversation, and most males need this. Shout out to the Chaos Rain Show. You know what, I'm in the stew. You know I'm here. God damn. All right?
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
We get it. We get it. We already... We already know what you need. We get it, we get it, we get it. But there's not a man in this world that's happy when you get what you get. Because at the end of the day, he ain't satisfied. This is the most exclusive conversation I can give you. And I got to rush by it because I got to leave soon. But listen to me clear. Prepare your questions. Ask questions. I'm going to say this again. This has nothing to do with passport bros. This is all men. All men. High school friends you went to elementary school with, cousins. This right here is going to be the answer you've been looking for. All right? Now, I want to let this be clear because you know who I just got off the phone with. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know me well enough, who did I get off the phone with to come up here with this heat? Tell me right now. You know, I stopped in between work. My truck is sitting outside. It ain't running, but it's right here. I'm looking at it on the camera. Who did I get off the phone with to come to you with this amazing information? This is the information that's going to change every man's life. Whether you're single, married, desperate, this is what you need. Okay? Now, I'm not going to tell you. Passport bros did fuck this up. They did. However, this is not a passport bro conversation. So if you're a passport bro, there's the goddamn door over there. Get the fuck out of here. All right, somebody got it. Somebody got it. Somebody said, your nephew, no, not that shit. I don't fuck with him anymore. He's not my nephew anyway. He's my best friend's son. They got it. Buck. Goddamn, I got off the phone with Buck today. Woo. Oh my God. This is the trip. It's not even the trip itself. The trip inspired me, and I'll get to that. Men, the women are listening right now, and I'm talking to you. All right? Don't comment. Be careful. Okay? Be careful, men. Be very careful. Because what I'm telling you right now is not going to require you to do nothing but being able to be there. That's it. You don't have to lie. You ain't got to kick no game. All you got to do is be there. Now, I don't want to give you too much because then you may actually say the name on there and fuck the whole layout. But I'm going to tell you this much. I'm going to start it off like this, right? Okay, so Chaos Rain said, do you believe it was black men that really destroyed travel for regular men? Yes, he did. Because we don't got nothing to do. I'm one of them. We don't got, what the fuck is a nigga going, what in the hell can I tell my wife I'm going to go to that's not going to involve prostitution and pussy? He fucked it all up. There was a time I was going to DR 20 years ago. There's no way I'm going to be able to pull out. Every excuse has been used. You can't say you got a restaurant. You can't say nothing about real estate. Once niggas get on real estate, it becomes a disaster because they don't know what the fuck they doing. You understand? There's nothing you can say. What could a man tell anybody generally right now without it sounding like a damn creep? You say Colombia. You say Dominican Republic. How can you convince that in 2025 that sounds good? It doesn't. It doesn't sound good at all because we know what you're doing, right? So what I'm saying to you is this. if we have an environment such as, the billionaire mindsetters, and we meet at for our university, our charm school, that's going to be just as lit as, you know what I mean? But we talking a long way now, because we was trying to do this a couple years ago and it flopped because I had too many of the women that lost the last. So I had to do this all over, and I had to do everything all over. It's a new mindset. And people are understanding. I don't have enough brothers for this event quite yet, because this event would be more incriminating to a man, whether he's married or in a relationship. It's not going to work, because they're going to be like, Nate's involved, that means there's going to be pussy there. It ain't going to work, right? So, yes, Lonnie, take notes on this. I'm serious. Now, what's happening right now, you got passport bros, and these niggas is doing what they do, right? The regular guy, the guy that used to be there, the guy that's off the grid, he don't fuck with that at all. Okay, the guy that used to go to these trips 20 years ago, he don't go. Buck goes to these trips because he was in jail for 10 and a half years and he's trying to catch up with life. So he started going to cruises, and then he started going to resorts, and then he started going to these Latin countries, and he got hooked. And now he went somewhere else that is specifically what every man dreams of. I'm just going to keep it there. Now, again, I know the woman is getting like, no, Nate, no, listen. You know what a woman wants. Every woman knows what a woman wants, but a lot of women don't know what a man needs. And I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck. If your man is on that goddamn couch, he's on that couch, he's at a hobby, he's at a cigar lounge, he's buying a whole bunch of cars, he's working overtime, he is one bored fuck. Okay? All right. Now, boredom for a man is very bad because you're happy. He bought the new house. He didn't give a fuck about getting the house. He knows as your husband, this is what he has to do. He got you the apartment. You wanted a new refrigerator. He's not happy about buying none of this shit. Other than a fucking new TV, he's not happy about doing none of this. He does it for you. Because they say happy wife, happy life, right? But they never told you he's going to be still one miserable fuck. Right. Now, Sherry's giving up some amazing answers here. Now, I will say this. It got nothing to do with Asia. It got nothing to do with a Latin country. Nothing. That's the great thing, because that shithole, first and foremost, even if you got a little dick, you may be okay where I'm going to send you. But I'm not going to say this here. If you got a little dick, you're still going to be able to manage. But if you got a big dick, oh, God, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Now, again, I'm not condoning my married man to do what I'm about to tell you. I'm not condoning that. What I'm simply saying is you should never pay directly for pussy. You should never do that, because that's what passport bros do that. I don't care what they tell. Oh, I didn't have to pay. If they didn't have to pay, they would be where I know to go. They don't go where I'm telling you where I go, because this is a lifestyle of real men that go there, okay? I can't give you the answer here at all. Like literally, if I do that, the whole game, because nobody on the internet's talking about this, at least in this zone. Now, you see the picture in the thumbnail, there's no niggas in there. So I don't want this to be a nigger conversation. Now, I'm not saying niggas ain't doing it, but there are groups on Facebook that's packing, and they know what I'm talking about. And they don't go to these Latin countries. And if they do, they probably bounce in and bats out. But overall, these men are happy. You see, you got to understand, right? If a man is a real man, he's not going to be happy being a passport, bro. But the thing is, men are crying out for help. They may have lost their dad. They may have not had a father. Now these niggas is in their 30s, 40s, 50s. They really don't know who to talk to. Because if they open up to a woman, she's going to give them an answer that's just not the right answer, because she's a woman. And he may talk to an impact male, and he's not going to give the answer because he's an impact male. Impact male is a man where his woman runs him. He can't tell you nothing because he's a complete loser. However, even if he went on these trips or these resorts or bonded with his friends, he may leave his wife. He'll leave his wife before anybody, because an impact male, all he got to do is get a taste of something different. You ever remember the scene in Harlem Nights where the guy got on the phone and told him, tell your mother I'm not coming back? Remember that part when he was with Sunshine and he got pussy whipped? That's called an impact male. So impact male is going to leave his wife once he gets taste of a different side of life. Now, for my religious brothers, there's a lot of brothers in here that probably been in the Kingdom Hall. They probably been hardcore Christians. They probably Muslim. Whatever you are, the anatomy of a male in 2025, in 2024 to 2025, I have to say from my position, politically, in the range of the shootings, the killings, the guy that killed the CEO from, the healthcare worker, these are men that are not getting no bonding at all. And if you don't have this bond and you think that you're going to go with three cornballs, mind you, the guys that go to the passport bros, when these guys go together, we don't fuck with them. We never did. So now it's their turn. Like it's like anything else. Right now it's the Republicans' time. This is a shithole's time. Now 25 is going to be a whole different level because a lot of niggas is going to realize like, yo, I'm bored. Like what do I do? What does a man, and I want you to give me an example. What does a man do to have fun? Why don't we start with the comments? Go ahead. I want everybody to write in the comments, what do men do to have fun? Now, as a woman, you're probably not going to give this right answer because you're going to say a club and a lounge and a bar. And a lot of guys are not really having no fun with that because if they're not those type of guys to interact, because in order to interact with males, you got to be amongst the males bonding. And when males bonded, you have to be in a great environment. It has to have a lot of amenities. Amenities are very important. We're not talking about renting out no fucking house, none of that corny shit. Nothing that a passport bro, because passport bros don't go to resorts. So I'm very clear with that. That's another disclaimer. Passport bros do not go to resorts. Now, I'm going to give you some answers here. Sherry said to have fun, sports, sex, something physical. Okay, remember, a lot of men are not into sports. And if a man is into sports and it got nothing to do with no sex, he's just going to be one worthless bastard anyway. So that's boring, right? And then Lonnie says travel. Okay, travel with who? Remember when you used to watch the Honeymooners? They had the lodge for the men, right? And then, you would see Good Times and these brothers would go to the bar and hang out with their boys. No, this is non-existent now. Social media fucking killed that. So, all right, go out to eat? Nah, we don't go out to eat. Men cannot enjoy eating unless somebody's either A, rich or he's at a buffet, okay? We can't bond at a restaurant because we're not used to going to a restaurant, ordering a whole bunch of shit, and the fucking bill's gonna be $400 a piece. We're not doing that. So to answer your question, no, we don't do that. How many of you are like, yo, me and my boys went out to eat? Where? Whose money? Who got the money? If one of your boys is rich, you could enjoy it, but is he doing this often? You understand? So give me another. With his friends and do what? What does he do with his friends? What does a man do with his friends in 2024? Okay. Now remember where I'm going with this. Again, I'm not condoning anything. I'm just telling you what a man needs because y'all been hearing this song for the longest. Y'all been hearing this damn song for the longest.
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
Okay. All right. So watch this. They smoke cigars and play poker. Boring. Those are bored niggas. Right. And I'm glad you mentioned that because Sierra, she mentioned cigars. So I just said cigar lounges. Cigar lounges, pathetic. A whole bunch of gray-haired fucking losers in cigar lounges. terrible. I just passed by one. I just passed by one. Let me tell you something. You can take a look in a cigar lounge. There may be one or two girls in there. You know what I mean? They may be watching sports losers. First of all, a lot of these niggas are too young to smoke a cigar. And I mean that in a sense, cigars are for distinguished older gentlemen. You know what I mean? Wisdom is getting kicked in there. But again, if you had a cigar lounge in the 1970s, it'd be entirely different. You know what I mean? We're living in a lot of limits. We're living in a world with a lot of limitations. You can't be free. What does he do after he leaves that cigar lounge? Goes back to his boring fucking home and do nothing, look on the internet and wish. He don't know what to do. Because there's nothing to do. Strip club, not going there, too expensive. $100 is nothing in a strip club. $100 is nothing. You got to tip girls $5 and $10 bills. He's going to leave there dissatisfied. Fuck unsatisfied, dissatisfied, because what a waste of time and money. Right? Right? Strip clubs are for the rich. Unless you got some real ghetto hood shit and nobody owns a damn phone, you understand? But again, right? Let me see. Fuck women, drugs, fuck up. Okay, right. So somebody give me an answer. It's just pretty sad because, women, y'all can go to dinner with your girls. Y'all sit by there. You compare who's doing what, who's not doing what. You doing this. This is my new house. This is my new couch. These are my kids. All that shit is boring to a man. We don't even want to go on a date with a woman talking about that shit because it's not. We don't embrace that the way you do. We don't care about your new couch. We don't care. We care about your new bed we don't care about your new dresser. We don't care about your new hutch. We don't care about your new chest. We care about your new mattress. You understand what I'm saying? So give me another. Now, mind you, a nigga don't have to be broke to go in the strip club. You could have money to go to strip club. Most niggas ain't gonna go to a strip club and blow no $2,000-$3,000. When you got rappers going in there busting $50,000. And I'm talking low-level rappers is doing that shit. I know there's a rapper by the name of A Boogie with the Hoodie. He stays in Starlets and he be in there blowing like $40,000 a week. $40,000. That's what you call an addiction. That's not, okay, we're not gonna go with that one, okay. Okay, he doesn't have Essence Festival. He don't have Freak Fest no more. Where in the fuck does a man do to have fun? All right, so Kai Cenat invites fellow males that, Sherry says he invites fellow males that he enjoys and do, yeah, that's goofy. Ain't nothing fun about that. No grown man's gonna be with Kai Cenat and really enjoy himself. Kai Cenat has the mentality of a 12-year-old kid. My daughter could watch Kai Cenat and see them dancing and she's gonna dance with them, right? I don't fuck with Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat is one of them niggas that don't want to get old. He recently just fucking slaughtered Chris Brown. He asked Chris Brown how old he was. Chris Brown said he's 35. This nigga looked at Chris Brown like he was a fucking 75-year-old man. So Kai Cenat is not our culture. Kai Cenat wouldn't be part of these groups. Kai Cenat is the type of young guy real men stay the fuck away from. We don't fuck with goofballs. Now on the internet, he's the man. Real life, he's a complete fucking loser. It's a kid. We don't fuck with that. I think Kai Cenat is whack. He's corny as fuck, but his audience thinks it's cool. Because Kai Cenat got big from COVID. He got big from people being home and staying on these damn shitty fucking devices, right? Golf, boring. Porn, even worse. Watching porn all day, nobody gave one answer. This is really fucking sad. Yeah, he's right. Strip club, I'm telling you, strip clubs right now, you got to be able to rip at least $500 minimum. And I'm being very generous because $500 ain't shit. Not in a strip club, not these days with this culture. $500, you gonna blow right through that. It's hard, right, Sherry? Okay, I'm doing my hair, Unc. Stay live for the next shower. Goddamn, January, I'm here. Goddamn. All right. Oh, shit. Okay, so man wants to go have adventure, skydive, drive, fast cars. Nope. fast cars right now, Sexy Red got a movement with that, with the SRTs and the Hellcats. Niggas spinning Dodgers, sitting in a car. You see them, everybody hanging out the car's doing donuts. Grown niggas ain't doing that. Grown men, real men are not gonna do that. They're not gonna even risk doing that shit. They may fuck with the car every now and then, but they're not gonna be, because all that movement is for children. That's Kai Cenat's crew. We don't fuck with that. These are the people that fuck with Sexy Red are not gonna be in the places that these men are gonna be at. They'll kick them out the hotel. Now again, it has to be exclusive. It has to be in a hotel or a resort only. Okay, some of these resorts got bedrooms in there. It cannot be none of them little fake, what's the name of the homes that you rent? None of those. That's because that's not exclusive. Anybody can do that, right? This is a community, right? Pay for the cat. They don't know where to pay for the cat. Where does a man go to pay for the cat, right? He doesn't know where to go. So that's another struggle, right? Another struggle. Okay, so, all right, where we at? Stuff that makes their adrenaline pump, right? It's a very simple answer. It's pretty sad that y'all, what men, Kai Cenat said black Americans have no, I don't fuck with that nigga's a clown. He's from Trinidad anyway. Like, no disrespect to Trinidad, but this is not, we don't need, if I'm gonna do a Trinidadian culture, I'm gonna be around Trinidadians that's gonna teach. I don't need Kai Cenat to come in here with doing goofy live streams. It's good for the artist. It's good if you're an artist and you want to get you got a new album coming out and you pop up on Kai Cenat. It's good for you for a promo tour, but that, I could never fix myself to do that shit and be in pajamas goofing in front of a fucking camera. That's just stupid. That we don't need that. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna see if the answer was put up. What do they do, Nat? Shout out to Shay Love. What they need, this is very simple. Male bonding. Now, I know male bonding now, the gay community took that shit over, all right? All right, that's brotherly love. No, gay is gay. Don't get the two confused. Male bonding. Men need to be around men only. That means when he goes on this trip with his group and these niggas is on and they in a hotel or a dope ass resort, fucking in. It's a male bonding tour. Okay? When Beyonce or any of these big artists, when the pockets start getting low, they go on tour. They go on a 30-city tour, 50-60 tour, world tour, because the money has to be regrouped. And the biggest way to make the money is through a tour. Men are not touring. You got millionaire niggas that clearly got a whole bunch of other shit, but it's not made for us. Eve's husband, by the way, has this thing where they drive these exotic cars, and it's a millionaire. It's for millionaires, you know what I mean? It's not for us. It's for millionaires and billionaires, and they drive gumbo cars and got all these sponsors, and they drive all these sick cars around the world, worldwide. That's good for him. That's his thing, and she's aware of that. She knows that this shit he got going on. Now, again, conferences. Black men right here, the only conferences they got is anti-woman on YouTube. You can't talk, fuck them niggas. These are the bored guys that's home all the fucking time. I seen one goofball, I respect the nigga because I like him, but he is a clown. This clown literally did a conference with men to the point of male bonding where they were the only ones there. That's not male bonding. Male bonding is when you with your homeboys, you with fellas, and y'all niggas group up and go around the world. Wherever that may be, Arkansas, California, whatever the unit's gonna be, y'all grouped up, y'all locked the hotel down, y'all locked the resort down, and it is what it is. Okay? When men are married especially, right, they go through this mode that they're very depressed and sad. You as a woman, you could talk to your husband 1,000,000 times. The conversation is going to be different with me because I know what he needs. I know what he needs to do. Now, again, you as a woman may not really like this because your mentality is, well, Nate, if this is about getting pussy, I don't want to hear it. Well, you're going to have no fucking choice. Because if you think that your man or your husband is just going to be playing video games for the rest of his fucking life and you're going to be happy, you're keeping that shit open for excitement. He's vulnerable to somebody excited. God forbid, the more boring he gets, if he meets somebody vulnerable at the gas station, your fucking marriage is cooked. Be careful with that. When you have a dog, a man is a dog, you got to know how to let that leash go every now and then, let him shit on his own. You can't walk into the forest with the dog all the time. Sometimes you got to unclip that leash and let him go free for a little minute. Because if you hold him back too much, he may never come back. Be careful. You're happy, but is he happy? You can't deliver the happiness he could. I could. All he got to do is be in an environment of brothers, men, black, white, whatever it is, we understand each other. But we don't have no units for that now because they made a hate march against women. Listen, one thing here, we don't deal with passport bros. I don't fuck with them. All them niggas are corny, okay? All of them. If you a passport bro and you admitted that you are, you know you's a fucking goofball, okay? My boy Buck never called himself a passport bro. He's called a world traveler. Big fucking difference. Big difference, okay? He fucks women in America. He fucks women in other countries. Yeah, that's what, okay? He just likes to go all over the goddamn place because he couldn't do that. Now, if he meets his wife, she's going to see, hey, I've been traveling all my goddamn life. That marriage will stay out there forever. You understand? So, yeah, I was wondering why Kai got 15 million subscribers. Well, he used to be on Twitch before. He came over here. He had that big shit that happened in Union Square when everybody tore fucking Union Square up. They seen how powerful he was. And all these executives, these music executives was like, when we do a promo tour, we're going to have you dancing in that fucking apartment with that goofy bastard. It works. But his following doesn't know what to do themselves. His following are people that watch the phone. I'll give an example. I'll tell you his following. I just came from this customer's house, right? Me and my man walked in there, my two dudes, right? As we get in the house, this big old fucking white boy emerges from the couch. Guess what he did? You think he went and asked, you think he gonna help his grandmother? Nope. She's gonna show us, he gonna go upstairs and play with that fucking phone. I don't fuck with the youth like that. I don't like them. And they know I don't. I'm respectful, but I would never hang with, yo, can I hang with you, young man? Nah, them niggas are dangerous. Because all they doing is playing with this all day. We don't deal with that. You know what I mean? So if a nigga's bored, that's what he's going to do. When people don't know what to talk about, and you're at a restaurant, they start playing with that phone, it's time to hang it up. But when you bonding, and y'all niggas are kicking it, and y'all got the environment of people intertwining, male and female, you know what I mean? This ain't no gay retreat. You understand where I'm coming from? Either way, some women will be like, well, Nate, either way, y'all worried about the woman. You need to worry about the men. Because if I'm telling you this is men are going on male bonding environments and there's only men involved and you really think men are just going to be involved, you need to worry about that more than him having a woman around. Okay, so let me take some more comments. Ms. Jefferson, what up, Ms. Jefferson? Ms. Jefferson said, Nick, guys be at the hookah lounge, passing the hookah, stick around like a dildo. Right. Who's going to be around there when they doing that? A happy hookah ain't happy if you ain't got no ladies around. You can't do hookah with niggas. That's disgusting, unless you gay. You can't do hookah with niggas. You understand? Even if you got your little mouthpiece and there's 2-3 girls, you want to take a chance, I'd rather take a chance at 3 germs, but if a man's in there, I got my mouthpiece because he's puffing on that. I think it's disgusting to see a man there, but if there's man and woman, listen to this is how you got to trust men. Always remember, it's worse that you keep a man on a leash, it's worse for you then than when you have the security of saying, let him go fucking do it. Go out and enjoy yourself. You have to push him to do that because you could destroy your marriage like that. Because all it takes is a nigga like me to come around and he's around me one time and it's going to be over. Because he's going to say, I never enjoyed myself like that in my fucking life. He going to want to do it again and again and again. Be careful with that. Okay? Stop worrying about other women. That insecurity will kill you. You lose your man like that. You will jinx your relationship and marriage more by doing that. A man can't be buckled down. It's not gonna work. You don't believe me? Why don't you take a cat, an animal, lock up any animal right now, put them in a fucking cage and see what happens. Keep them in that cage and see what happens when you unloose that fucking damn cage and open the door. It's not healthy. Solitary confinement alone is bad for any human being's brain. But a man cannot be held down. You got your house, let that nigga go out with the boys. And we ain't saying to play. What if they playing pool? Playing pool, they could play pool all the fuck they want. Do they have a tournament? Is there a pool tournament that they do? Is there a tournament where they have an audience of male and female? That's dope. Let them do it. If you secure, you ain't gonna give a fuck. Because nothing you could do anyway. We can't watch that pussy for 24 hours. You can't watch dick for 24 hours. If it's meant for you to know, it'll come to you. What's in the dark will come out in the light. So that's how you got to look at it. So hookah for a man, back to your thing, hookah for a man is actually quite disgusting. Unless there's ladies there. Right? What's the point? Right? Man want to talk to business, real estate, travel. Nah. Nope. If a man's gonna learn any real estate business, it's gonna be from a nigga that's doing it. And that nigga that's doing it, he wants to turn up. So he don't want to talk about that shit. You understand? So if you're gonna go to a real estate tournament, you could just go on YouTube and do that. So it's kind of boring. But you're not gonna go with your real estate tycoon boy. And I'm telling you this from experience, because one of my niggas is heavy in the game like that. When that nigga calls me to come to New York, he ain't gonna be like, yo, I gotta tell you about this house I closed on. He's gonna be like, yo, I'm in New York, what you doing tonight? Are you free? You understand where I'm coming from? And it's been seldom lately. Lately he hasn't been out here, but still, big difference. Nobody wants to talk about their job, the bond. The bonding means is this. I'll give you an example, right? I seen one brother that I didn't see in like 30 plus years. I ran into him at Costco. I think I told you about this the other day. This dude was a major ladies man back in the day. And he still maintained. It maintained enough time for me to notice nigga in his 40s. Like, the son's still looking good, still maintaining. His girl that was with him, she took a little age dump a little bit, you know what I mean? Somehow I connected with him. My wife knew him from back in the day. On top of the fact that my wife knew him, for their congregation that they was part of, with the brothers, right? Excuse me. So they knew their family because they grew up in Lubbock. There was a congregation that the dude was part of. My man was part of this congregation as well. He looked like him. So when I said, yo, bro, you look like my man L, he was like, yo, I know that nigga. I used to be in the congregation. We grew up together. So long story short, I'm like, yo. And it's so funny because he had a white girl, right? I know the ladies like, goddamn, right? But he had like his white girl don't even look white. It's funny that she even is white because I even asked her, I always asked her that, but I'm like, yo, you don't even look white. It's crazy. She got like a crazy body, no fake, no Coco looking shit, no transsexual looking Coco. Like Ice-T's wife, she's a nice looking woman, you know what I mean? And she always been bad. So she said, as we took the picture and the video, she said, yo, why don't you get his number? Because my thing was, I'm just going to keep it going because, you know what I mean? She's like, well, here's his number. Of course you're going to know his number. That's her man. So he gives me his number. I said, listen, we're going to definitely connect. You know how you be telling niggas you're going to connect? But the way he looked at me was like, it was a cry for help. No disrespect to his wife. It was like a cry for like, damn, fam, I need this in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he told me that his father passed away. Unfortunately, his father passed. He moved to Florida, he got sick, he's back up here. When I tell you this man needs to be part of a retreat in the biggest way. He got to be part of a movement because if he doesn't, he's going to be miserable for the rest of his life. And I'm going to tell you why. As he lost his dad, he lost his mother. Now he's in a relationship and women feel, oh, to be in a relationship, you should stay home. You did everything you had to do. No, not a man. Now you got a good looking man, that's even worse. Because God forbid he runs into somebody from a congregation, a church. And remember, he's vulnerable now because that's not, you're putting him in a state of mind of no freedom. You're telling him to be free, but under your jurisdiction. That's not going to work. You know what I mean? He needs to connect with people where he's able to talk about his stress, shit he's going through, missing his pops. He can't do that just with you. He got to be able to do that with individuals that could connect. So anyway, in fact, the dude I know that was mutual, he another ex-ladies man. Now, mind you, these niggas are reformed players. They are. Can't help it. You know what I mean? This what they was presenting when they were meeting women, right? But one is married and one is in the relationship. He's not married to her. I let them know that I connected with so-and-so. So-and-so was like, yo, I remember going to school with this nigga. This nigga's family was singers. They used to make the best cornbread. Like, that connection. So I'm like, yo, we need to get together. He's like, yo, maybe we could be eat at an IHOP. I'm like, nah, fuck. I told you about this the other day. Fuck IHOP. Like, we need to meet at an environment where you are able to eat all you can eat, and we got good service, no better than Korean barbecue. That's the Korean barbecue is the wave. You understand? Some people that you want to go there on a date, you could go there on a date with your wife or somebody you know, but you can't go with a new girl because that may not be her thing to be cooking the food like that. You know what I mean? Maybe she just wants to be served. But Korean barbecue is fun. Nigga could be who he be. Now, I didn't connect their numbers because I already know when we sit down with that Korean barbecue at this one lit spot that I got, they're going to have a ball. They're going to have a really good time. And they need that because now these individuals, now they haven't seen each other in years. We never been together, the three of us in one room in centuries. So once we start that, it adds a life to him. It adds a life and prepares his wife or his girlfriend to know like, yo, she sees a difference. She's going to see he's happier. Like, yo, we need to have this nigga around Nathaniel more. Like she can't be concerned about him being with women that's gonna fuck everything up because then he can't be part of the clique. You understand? So I say all this to say it starts with something as simple as dinner. Dinner. No brunch, dinner. You know, this where we meeting at is they give the free food for 2 hours, so you ain't gonna be out long. It's 2 hours ain't shit. You know, once you pay for the amount, they start the clock. You got 2 hours to bust that shit down. You're coming home, he's full, he's gonna go home, he's full, you know what I mean? And by the time she comes, the reality is that it's gonna set such a tone because they're gonna look forward to it again. You're gonna get hungry again. You're gonna go through stress again. You're gonna need laughter. None of these niggas is getting that because they're bored. They bored, especially African American men. So let me move on with a few more questions. A lot of men who want action go to sex clubs. Right. Most men don't know where to go to a sex club. So don't even believe that. Most men don't know where to go. Number one, especially if you live in New York, because he don't want to get busted and this shit's illegal. I mean, it's not as illegal as it was years ago, but God forbid is a bust in that shit for any reason, a sex club or, you know, you got to pay a membership fee. We talking about none of that. No sex clubs, no buying no prostitutes, no going to no brothels, none of that. If that's what he got to do, that's his own fun. Like, I don't want to, you know what I mean? But let me see, what else did she say? Hold on. The little nigga from Trinidad, I know it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, just, you know, you got to remember, I'm no disrespect, but I don't need foreigners telling me how to do American culture. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. We don't need men teaching us. We don't need a foreign man or woman teaching us how to enjoy American culture. American culture is we don't need to bond as men. We don't need Kai Cenat or that other goofball from pop the balloon. We don't need none of them. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Niggas are so bored, they creating shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, just to hang out with each other. Not necessarily just hang out with each other. Create a bonding. Hanging out with each other, that gets old because it's like, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? You can't hang out and go to your boy's house and he got kids and his wife in the crib. You can't be a married man and go to your homeboy's house that's a bachelor. But you guys could still meet at an environment. Why would you go to a cigar lounge and you're hungry? That shit is pathetic. But everybody got to eat. You understand? Let's see what else. Race cars, definitely boring. I'm a car guy and I don't even do that. That's for losers. I don't fuck with that. Unless you're doing some real hard, again, no hobbies. No hobbies, because hobbies are for losers. Once a man starts getting into hobbies, then life is pretty boring. You know what I'm saying? No hobbies. No Formula One cars, Big Phil, nobody gonna have no access to that. Formula One cars is a sport. That ain't no hobby at that point. You understand? Sherry says, what fraternity dudes hang out in they first, fraternity dudes, that shit kind of desensitized too, you know what I mean? Like a lot of niggas this group doesn't even promote fraternities. That was a big thing in the 90s and 80s and early 2000s, but that shit kind of died. Shout out to Kara. Kara, is the average black man still getting women since black women worshiped them? Nope. A lot of men are not getting women like that. That's another bond. He's not going to tell nobody that, but I know he's not. You can tell niggas ain't shaking. I could look at a man in his face and tell if her man is faithful. Her level of faithful, meaning he ain't fucking nobody else. Forget him fucking her. I could tell when a nigga ain't fucking nobody else. I could look at his face. But better than no woman gonna be able to do it the way I could. I can tell when he ain't fucking nobody else. And in most cases, when he ain't fucking nobody else, he ain't fucking you. You understand? Exactly, Sherry. At least speed is the talent, like 30 million. No internet shit. No internet shit. This has nothing to do with no internet, nothing. No internet stuff at all. No, the most I can say maybe is a Facebook group, maybe, only just because you want to connect. But you could do this shit through WhatsApp, literally. You don't even have, first and foremost, you don't want no shit on Facebook because then anybody can get up there. You want that shit to be discreet. If it's gonna be 10 of us, 20 of us, and we in a dope ass, we could be in Vegas. We no matter where we are, if we a group, that's how we do, right? So whatever we doing and it's doing right, it's gonna follow. It's gonna be magnetic, no matter where we go. Passport bros don't teach you that, because they're gonna go where they're gonna buy the pussy, not the pussy come to them. If that's the choice, right? You dig what I'm saying? Sherry said that's why in those movies like This Is 40, the husband's had his own little band and stuff and go out to do his own thing for a few hours every week. Right, but back in the days, they was really enjoying it, going to these motor lodges and shit like that. Brothers go out there and have a bowling lodge and a team. But now niggas got man caves. A man cave is pathetic. Because you can't be a single man and have a man cave because it wouldn't be called a man cave. Your bachelor pad is a lot of niggas don't know how to make their bachelor pad nice. How do you have a lace bachelor pad and there's no woman coming through? So if you married and you got a man cave, what's the point of the man cave? For the man to hang out and watch the game, stink foot motherfuckers? That's disgusting. You know, I think a man cave is actually to me, a man cave is a little personal. I wouldn't want to be in nobody's man cave. I don't know what he's doing on that couch. It's disgusting. And it smells. Man caves always smell like feet and cigarettes or weed. You know, I think we all need to have our own thing going. As a woman, you got your own thing going, darling. As a woman, you got your own thing. You always got your own thing going. You're a woman. Listen to me. We are very aware what a woman needs.
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
You got your own thing. Y'all got girls trip. Y'all got y'all thing. The thing is with y'all now that where does a girl go? Where does a girl go on a trip right now and enjoy when her boring man is home stressed out? What does she do? Well, one advantage is she can do a lot of shit. But what happens now when you doing all these trips with the girls and you run into a crew like one of my crews? I wouldn't suggest that. Shout out to Chaos. Hold on. It said male companion. No, men can't have a male companion. A male companion for a man is gay. If you have a male companion, that's your companion. If you have one of your bros or brotherly love or one of your brothers, then that's your bro. But male companion is very, very gay. If you have a male companion, y'all niggas is fucking. Right. We all need a homeboy. We all need homeboys. Because there's going to be things that we need to talk about, and we can only talk about it in the realm. Right now, mind you, talking about it, and what are we doing? Where we breaking bread at? We breaking bread, where we breaking bread at? Where we breaking bread and we got this big table and we got a whole bunch of niggas serving our shit. You know what I mean? If we got some female waitresses, it still levels the moment out. Again, ladies, stop worrying about him fucking somebody. You're going to fuck it up like that. Okay? As a man, you can't subject your man to be in a homosexual environment only for your safety. And if you do, now you got to worry about him sleeping with another man. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, Korean barbecue is the vibe right now. That's the big, you could tell me about your little Asian restaurant, your Thai restaurants. Thai restaurants are for millionaires. Rich niggas, scammers, fuck a Thai restaurant. I want to know how much is this bill going to be at the most? $55, I'll take it. Right? I'm eating the same shit. Matter of fact, I'm eating a lot better because now what's happening is for 2 hours, have you ever been to a Korean barbecue? They give you an iPad. They give you a pad and you order your food. You don't even talk to them. You just keep ordering. You got the girls coming in, busting the table down. Every now and then the fire gets a little, sticky. They come in there and change the tray. It's amazing. It's amazing. And remember, you got an environment now. There's other people. When they see a lit table, people are going to be magnetic to that. It's 10 of y'all niggas chilling, 3 of y'all niggas chilling, laughing, talking about good old times. Nobody's telling you to shut up. You got a clique of girls that may be at the next table. They laughing. Listen, it's all in fun. By the time he comes home, he's going to feel so refreshed. It's going to be amazing. He's going to look forward to that. Now I'm going to be like, yo, bro, we're going to do something. We're going to all go to this particular place. Now, mind you, she's not going to be offended at the place because it ain't going to be no Colombia bullshit. It's not going to be Brazil. It ain't going to be none of them tired fucking things that loser goes to. I will not even mention it on air, ever, because you will never know. Because once you put that shit out there, then he knows about it. We don't want him knowing. We don't want that loser. We don't want that ghetto motherfucker. We don't want that sexy red shithole nigga that listens to. We don't want none of them in there. This is only for real niggas. You understand what I'm saying? So it's different. So Shay says, I've watched some of Passport Bros channels that as much as they like women in those countries, correction, as much as they like prostitutes. Big difference. We don't do prostitution. I don't buy pussy. And I damn sure ain't gonna put niggas in a position to buy pussy because a nigga will tell his wife on that. Oh yeah, Nate tried to get me to buy a woman. But if a woman tried to fuck with you, he can't involve me with that. Do you understand where I'm coming from? No patronizing prostitutes worldwide. I don't condone that at all. I don't fuck with that. So let me read your comment. I've watched some Passport Bros channels and they, as much as they like women in those countries, they also mention that they love the bonding among the men. Even they don't bond. You can't bond when you buying prostitutes. There's no bonding there. That's not a man. A real man doesn't buy a prostitute. Every time a man purchases a prostitute, that's one shot towards his manhood. Every time a man beats his meat, that's another shot towards his manhood. It desensitizes him. Every time it breaks him down as a man. That's the worst thing a man should ever be proud to do. You can't bond with niggas when y'all all purchase pussy. You bond with niggas when you niggas can meet a woman organically. You just happen to be walking and minding your business. One of your single niggas had a girl from, I don't know, from Texas or wherever, and she said he was cute and this, that, and the third. This nigga laid that down. By the time he comes back and talks to me, because he was gone for 3 days, his conversation is gonna be different because he met her without paying her. I don't respect the John or a trick at all. I don't respect them. A John or a trick is dangerous because a John or a trick will fuck anybody. He don't care how many dicks was inside. That's like Antoine that works with me. He go fucks a girl. I'm not fucking nobody after he fucked him, even if he fucks men. So you got to think on the level of how polluted a prostitute is. Now, a dude could be like, whoa, it don't matter what a hoe. Don't listen to him. He can't meet a woman organically. He's worthless. We talking about men, okay? So you can't bond with men when you guys got to go get what's the thing that they call the hotel, the room where they rent a house, Airbnb. You can't go bond with niggas and y'all niggas are getting corny ass fucking Airbnbs and buying whores. They don't even speak English. But if you in anywhere else, because the women I'm talking about speak English, and y'all niggas is chilling, right? For example, let's just say, let's keep it 1,000. Let's just say there's a couple married niggas in there, a couple niggas in resorts. A couple married men there, couple men in relationship, mostly single. Let's say all these niggas is where I'm at, right? You know what's gonna happen? The environment where they're gonna be, they would never, ever, ever buy pussy ever again. Trust me. Ever. Now, the good thing about it, ain't too many black men going where I'm talking about, but there's not a man that's gonna go to this environment and not enjoy his life. You could go to another country, nigga buy some pussy, start feeling fucked up, and saying, not only did I step out, but I paid her. And man, no, there's nothing more. The worst feeling is paying a prostitute for sex. It's a horrible feeling. So when you're looking at them channels, we won't be online. Because niggas that I'm gonna be around, we not gonna, you can't use, you're not even allowed to use your phone. So there's no video, there's not gonna be no, you can't bond and put this shit on the internet. That's corny. You understand? So any minute you see and saying they bonding, just remember, passport bros don't bond. They buy prostitutes in Spanish and Asian countries, period. That's where they go. I'm not going to no Spanish country, and we damn sure ain't fucking with no Asian country. So that eliminates that. See what I mean? So it becomes even more exclusive because now he's like, where does he go? He fucked that up. There was a time when we was able to go to those countries 20 years ago. He ruined it. So now we got to bring them to an environment that he's never going to go. Oh, he's never going to go. I promise you he will never. Shoot the questions. Hey, Nate. How often do you think this man need to hang out with his boys? Men need to have a guy trip at least 2 to 3 times a year. Whatever way it's gonna work. He needs his guy trip, again, on a resort. Remember, passport bros don't do resorts. They don't do resorts because resorts are limited. You can't bring prostitutes in resorts. Yeah, that's number one. So if a man's telling you he's at an Airbnb, it's worse. Airbnbs are trouble. I will say that, fellas. I'm sorry to throw you under the bridge. Airbnb, you don't want an Airbnb. You want a hotel. God forbid your man gets killed. You want to be able to call a fucking world-class hotel, 5-star, 4-star. No Airbnbs. Fuck Airbnbs. You get robbed. You don't get robbed at hotels and all that shit like hot 5-star hotels like you do on Airbnb. Airbnb, you're renting somebody else's house. That's that. You don't want to do what the Passport do. He's a piece of fucking garbage. You know what I mean? We don't fuck with Passport bros. They're not even allowed to be around this environment because they can't pay. They pay for pussy. These niggas I'm talking about, regardless of whoever, they're not pussy buyers. Okay? That's the one thing we eliminate. Shout out to Shay. Thank you for sharing that comment. Hey now, Ms. Jefferson, how do you feel about men going to football games with each other? Is that bonding or is that just sport distress? He's bored. Football game, unless he's with a woman, that's boring. Married men are the most boring motherfuckers in the world. So if a man is in the sports that much where he has to leave his 90-inch screen TV and go to the game in person, that motherfucker's boring. Now, if he told you he went to the game because he was doing something else, then maybe he had more fun. But again, we don't want the man to get old. We want him to get older. Going to games with your buddies and we're wearing our hats and drinking beers like, hey, that's boring. You know what I mean? Men don't need that. He can do that shit on the internet. He don't even have to be at the game. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different modes that I can go into. Let me see. Y'all can shoot the question. Y'all got some great questions. Shout out to Shay. Shout out to January. Shout out to Ms. Jefferson. Shout out to Sherry. Damn. So to answer your question, how often should he be with his boys? Again, where is he gonna do locally? These days, if niggas is meeting at a Cuban spot, Cuban spots are good too. Spanish restaurants in the States are the best to do things to because they got good prices. I forgot about that. Other than Korean barbecues, if he got a thing where they go to this ill spot and all you can eat seafood on Thursdays, that's lit. Shit like that is cool. Again, as long as it involves food, it's a good starter. Okay? But football games, you ain't got nothing to worry about with his boring fucking ass. Let him go out there with his jersey and his beer. Where Jets win. Yeah, you know what I mean? But again, that's good for you. It's going to be pretty. He ain't doing shit because he ain't doing nothing. Where is he going to go after the game is over? To the sports bar and get drunk? Those are losers. Sports bars are for boring ass niggas, you know what I mean? Versus a lit sports bar where nobody even watches that shit, but they go there because it's a pop and hangout. Big difference, right? Or you may watch the game for it. That's a pretty pathetic life, you know what I mean? If he ain't having sex with nobody and her, who he having sex with then? A man. He's either having sex with his hand, a man, or a woman. Either way, it's bad for you. If a man's jerking off on the side, that's not good for you. If he's fucking a man, it's definitely not good for you. If he's fucking a woman, it ain't good for you. So once again, you can't worry about who he's fucking because he's fucking one of the three. If he ain't fucking a woman or a man, he's fucking his hand. And that's not going to benefit you because he ain't going to be able to perform. That's the problem. Y'all keep worrying about the wrong shit. Y'all keep worrying about who's he fucking. You can't have fun without pussy. Right. Okay. Well, why don't you give him the fun? Good luck with that. You know he's bored of you. You know he's bored. You've been in a relationship for 3-4 years. Okay, the honeymoon's over. 4 years for a man is a long fucking time. The more you keep worrying about this, the more I'm going to tell you the truth. You keep worrying about it, I'm going to keep giving it to you. Be careful what you ask for. Kara says, it seems like a lot of males like bonding among other men more than women. Right, because women can't really bond because y'all hate on each other. But niggas like to bond because niggas don't got a father. Niggas don't got no uncle. Even if they like to do it, they may not be doing it because they don't know who to go to. You know what I mean? A lot of men don't know who could they bond with if they're not bonding. You understand? Who could they run to? Remember the song, Who Can I Run To When I Need Love? You don't know. Okay, so y'all go to Jamaica. Women going to Jamaica in 2025 is not the same as going in early 2000s. That shit's played out. Y'all gonna hate me after this shit. Y'all gonna hate me. I'm gonna be honest with you, ladies. I know no lady gonna be pissed off at me. Now again, don't compare this with the man. I'm telling you, if you and a group of ladies are not going to Jamaica to fuck somebody in Jamaica, don't even fucking bother. Don't even bother. Your vacation is gonna be the pictures and the timeline and the videos you post on YouTube. You're not gonna really have fun because what's fun about, you wanna enjoy the sun, you might as well admit to Miami. You want to enjoy a pina colada on the beach, you might as well do that shit on South Beach. You don't got to do that in Jamaica. You know, now pre-COVID, it was different. It's different now. So now you got to think about it. Y'all need a different place to do now. Y'all need to do something to do. You can't keep doing Essence festivals and seeing Erykah Badu in fucking concert. That shit is boring. Jamaica is played the fuck out. Listen, it was cool. You know what I mean? Listen, they just stopped American Airlines from flying to Haiti. They was flying to Haiti for 50 years. Look it up. American Airlines just stopped flying to Haiti because they got a war out there. You know, 50 years ago, it was a lot safer. It was always dangerous, but it was a lot safer. Now they can't fucking fly out there at all. Things change. You need a new environment. You need a new place. You understand? Shout out to Zara. Beacon Hair says, what are your thoughts on man caves? Most of them are funky and smelly. I don't like man caves. I think man caves are very pathetic. They're for pathetic fucking loser husbands. I'm in the moving business. The most offensive room I could walk into is a man cave. What is the point of it? That's where he watches TV, watches sports, crushed up fucking stinking slippers, couch smells like cigars or weed or cigarettes. It's quite offensive. So to me being a married man, I would never have a man cave. Now, I would be more impressed if he had a home theater. That's dope. But a man cave is already pathetic and he's married. That means he's bored. If I bring a man on a man cave on a bond, there's no telling if he ever come back home. A man cave is a very unhappy man. I don't care which way he cut it. You know what I mean? Think about it. Because if a man got a man cave and he built a man cave, that's where he gets to get away from the wife. So why don't he just get away from the wife and go with his fellas for 4 or 5 days on a beautiful trip? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Man caves is a very pathetic man. I don't care how he cuts it. That shit is crazy. Cause it won't be, what is the point of having a male cave when he wants to fucking lick a Latin woman's ass down there? What is it now if he brings another woman in that bitch? It ain't no man cave anymore. He cheated on you and he gotta get the fuck out. So it's pointless. He's playing his video games down there. Leave me alone. Don't bother me. I mean, who wants that? You know what I mean? That's not a good thing for a woman to even know her man got a man cave. Because it simply means he don't want to be near you. I never had a man fucking cave, so let's go figure that out. Basically, bring back in the day where all the people used to hang out and dinner and let the boys, girls have own cliques. The men, you started off good there, but I'm going to tell you where you went wrong. Men don't do that. Men never had that. Black men especially. We don't go to dinner. Because dinner is usually for the girl. Women go to dinner. Y'all could go with 10 girls, 10 women to a dinner. Men don't do that. And not because we of course we should, but we don't. So we need to take advantage of the trend of we can't go to Shoney's anymore because you can't eat shit. You can't be bringing niggas out all day to be eating sweet potato pies and ribs because everything's bad for you. So now you got to bring an alternative. Now we bring Thai food. We can't go to Thai because they giving you pretty glasses, a little gay in there, right? So now we go to a Korean barbecue, for example. We go to a very cultured restaurant where their culture is a mode of fun for all of us. Now we all need that because now we eating, we hungry, we eating good. And when the bill's paid already. We paid it. Most of these spots you pay when you walk in the door. And even if you don't pay when you walk in the door, if it's $50 a piece, it's $50 a piece. You know what I'm saying? At the most. Unless you got a nigga that's gonna be drinking and all that, then you just gotta get a separate bill. Men could break up bills and not be offended. You could tell the way, listen, we all got separate bills here. But we're men, we can do that. You can't do that with a woman. You just can't do that. Right? Shout out to God's child. Right. I can't stand a John and a Trick. I know I'm a little behind in the comments. Nah, I don't fuck with Johns, man. They fuck everything up. Listen, go to Roosevelt Avenue in Queens and tell them right now who fucks it up. It's not the prostitutes, it's the Johns. The Johns make the neighborhood unsafe because these niggas are predators. When you purchase pussy, you're a predator. That's why it's illegal. You sleep with an underage girl, you buy pussy, and Jay-Z getting right now, Diddy, and if Diddy gets convicted of all these crimes, he's gonna be a sex offender. That's why he's flipping now. Jay-Z, God forbid he gets arrested for that shit. He's gonna be a sex offender forever. Nobody respects a predator. No one. That's why. So you watching them, them niggas are predators. We don't fuck with them. You gotta buy a pussy in another country, you're worthless. The shit I'm talking about could be in Connecticut. If we had an event and we're in Connecticut, who the fuck would ever think that? There's a poppin' resort up there. We rent the whole shit out, free food. The shit is dope in Connecticut. You know what I mean? And if niggas is gonna meet a woman out there, because Connecticut does have women, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, what people gotta understand, nothing makes a man feel like a man when he could get a woman without paying her. Trust me on that. Nate, how do you cope with boredom? That's a great question. I got alternatives. I get on here. You know what I'm saying? I go up here and give y'all these videos. You see all these fucking videos? And when I'm bored, I make a video. That's a great question, Sherry. You know, because the things that I need to do, I'm not doing it. So this actually holds me down because I'm able to still educate. I enjoy doing it. I love doing it. I do good. I do it well. So that's one of my levels of how do I cope with boredom. Outside of my family. You know what I mean? I don't want to bring that in because I don't want to, well, it's my daughter and wife. Outside of my family, how I cope with boredom. I'm real big on that. I'm real big on malls. I like going to malls a lot. Like, it's not a lot of shit I'm doing, but it works. Producing shit, directing, creating something. Right now, I'm in a real level now where I need to do some other things. You know what I mean? That's a great question, by the way. A lot of men don't have friends, right? But there's a lot of men that don't have friends. That's a good thing, because the fact that a lot of men don't have friends, that's when you know we need to come together. Facts. Very good, Sierra. Sierra, I got to give you a damn wrench. Sierra should have been had a wrench. I'm sorry, darling. You should have been had a blue wrench because you definitely deserve it. So let me give you a wrench. Hold on. Okay. Yep, she has a wrench. Okay, so shout out to Sierra. How can you become a tourist in your own town and keep up with the hottest places? Great question. Ooh. Okay, the other day, we went out to see the Rockefeller tree, me, my wife, and my daughter. I had a fantastic time. Now, boredom outside, boredom within my family, I'm never bored. But not everybody has that, so that's why I don't like to promote that. But I'm never bored with my daughter. I'm never bored with my wife. So we can do anything. But we had an amazing time in Midtown the other day. Amazing. I can't tell you how much fun we had. We walked into Kim K's store. We took they took the picture, and the artist writes the picture and creates the picture of the three of us. We had a wonderful, wonderful time because New Yorkers come from all over the world, and for a New Yorker, you have to do touristy things as a New Yorker. Very important. Yes, as a New Yorker, you have to do touristy things. Now, this picture, if you could see it, right, that's the picture that they took. I just snapshotted it, but see it? It's not coming out clear. It's not coming out clear. Okay, but anyway, the artist sits down and they draw the picture of you and you're right on it. Listen, we had a fantastic time until I got back to the borough. And it just, slaying reality kicks in because Manhattan is such a fun borough. So we embrace what the tourists do. Tourists do that. So as a New Yorker now, you can't go to your old spot. You got to do what they do. That's how they enjoy the city. You know what I mean? So thoughts of going to comedy clubs, finished. All the comedians now, Chris Rock is walking out of shows, Dave Chappelle got political, Netflix fucked the whole game up, everybody's corny, Mike Epps is trash, niggas is getting on the internet sitting with Shay Shay, black comedians played out. Now, you wanna do a comedy club and go to a beginner's night, amateur night and watch some white boys get up there and some girls? I mean, you're gonna be paying mad money for drinks. It's just not the same. Now, if you asked me this question in 2000, yeah, that'd be lit, but not anymore. She's played. When is it, shout out to Ducati, what up, baby? When is it considered excessive when a man wants to be around his friends too much? When he's always hanging out with them more than he's home. Something's wrong with that. He probably got another girl. The best thing to tell a woman when you got another girlfriend is with you with the boys, because y'all don't stress that. And you need to stress that more, because let me tell you something. It's better for a man to tell you he's with his homegirl than to tell you where he's with his boys. I'm speaking in terms of excessively. Because the reality is that if a man's hanging it with his boys excessively, there has to be some homosexual activity there. What is worse for you? Did this nigga stuck his dick in somebody's ass, or he fucked somebody in a pussy? If you had to choose one, let's be honest. So excessive means he's always out hanging with niggas. Now, if niggas is going out and, in 2024, 25, and he's going out, I don't know. Where is he going? His boy got a restaurant. He's there every Saturday. That's his hangout. Nothing wrong with that. If he got a hangout spot, I don't give a fuck if he's in front of the store. If it's a hangout spot once or twice, there's nothing wrong with that. But if he's excessive, is more than that. If he's doing it more than when he's home. You know what I'm saying? Kara said, I always thought sports bars and bar places were so boring and weird. Guys go there to watch sports. It's only good when you go to a poppin' sports bar, not fucking like, I'll give an example. If you see a dude that goes to Applebee's to watch the game, he's pathetic. Don't worry about him. He ain't gonna do shit. It's the motherfucker to go to the lit sport bar where the ladies hang out. Not to say to worry about that, but he's a different type of nigga. Because a guy that don't really have a life, he's gonna go to an ordinary sports bar. He's gonna go to fucking Applebee's or sit at Chili's and go to the bar. You know what I mean? But if he's at a poppin' sports bar, the shit's all lit up dope inside, banging ass waitresses, banging ass people, that's a whole different vibe. But most married niggas ain't gonna go into that. How the fuck they gonna explain it to their wife when they hearing all that music in the background? You know what I mean? You go to Applebee's, you could pick up the phone and hear the game, but you go to a poppin' sports bar, the music's louder than the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? So, and women go to sports bars too if they know their niggas is lit in there. You know what I'm saying? Ms. Jefferson says, what about guys who are in the motorcycle clubs? What fulfillment are they looking for? Motorcycle clubs are actually good. However, motorcycle clubs is a club. Clubs are always good for a man. However, don't think too much. A lot of women are in motorcycle clubs. A lot. It ain't like it was in the old, back in the Hell's Angels days, they were there, but it's even more so now because women got smarter. They want to be where the guys are at. So there's a local club here called the Shaolin Riders. And I just shouted them out in Staten Island. And they got a lot of girls in that shit. So remember, them niggas are gonna be going away. You know what I mean? Listen, the fulfillment is not the brotherly love, but the fact now there's a union where we need that spice in it. You need a woman in that spice for that club, particularly because years ago, woman wasn't allowed unless it was his girlfriend. You know what I mean? But now you just got a clique of good woman. She got a bike. She could be in the club. So, you know, especially, and I'm just giving a look. This other clubs in Brooklyn and the Bronx, and they shit is lit. And I'm talking, there's a lot of women pushing some nice fucking bikes. So when they go away to these big bike events in South Carolina and Maryland, it's still healthy for him. Even that. That's actually one of the best answers I heard thus far. It sounds like a sad situation for a man. Yes. Men are very sad because the things that we had to do pre-social media, we can't do it no more. So now we're older and we can't reconnect. We don't know how to connect with a nigga. How does a nigga connect and he got problems and he going through shit with his woman? Who's he tell that to? He don't want to tell his boy because his boy may judge him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give an example, right? I know this married nigga and his girl was cheating on him. His wife was cheating on him and she was sending naked videos to another man, right? He pandered with me. He didn't bond. Pander would mean he's just talking, just promise you don't tell nobody. And he's worried about me telling somebody. He ain't worried about, yo, what should I do? See, when a nigga's bonding, he gonna be like, yo, big bro, what you think I should do? And big bro gonna be like, yo, what you need to do, nigga, you know what I mean? I wouldn't fucking be with her, personally. You know what I mean? But I think, you know, you should go by what your heart means. I ain't trying to break up your marriage, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? But if a nigga pandering, he just gonna be complaining, and that's that same pussy holder to go to a fucking damn male cave. And he's dangerous. We don't fuck with him, okay? So I say all that to say that if you have a situation, who does he talk to? So if he got a dude, like I got one dude right now, the minute I call that nigga, he gonna go right into the zone because he know he could talk to me, he could trust me. I may play his video, his voice on it, but nobody gonna know who he is. You know, I'm gonna give it a fake name, so I'm gonna throw it off anyway. But I would never reveal his identity for that fact. But he gonna talk to me about the shit he talk about. For example, right? I'll give an example of what he said to me today. He said, she said to bring batteries. Okay, so he says, he's showing me these cars, right? He's sending me these expensive cars. I'm like, yo, them shits are garbage, nigga. In 10 years, they'll be worth nothing. So he said, he said to me, it says 210,000. I'm like, all right, why is this nigga taking pictures of fucking cars? Now, I know the niggas he be doing this thing, whatever. So he said, what a shame, these cars are ridiculously expensive and they ain't worth shit, whatever. Sending me Ferraris. So now he's dreaming, right? So now I go, whoa, you gotta be making a few $1 million to own one of those. Like, hint, nigga, this shit is millionaire shit. Like, you need to call Eve's husband, nigga. Like, he said, big bucks. Then he said, now, I felt like this, because this nigga got this corny fucking pickup truck that's not for his image. If he was white, it'd be good. If he was living in South Carolina with this pickup, he'd be lit. Or if he was living up here and he was a lit nigga, but he's kind of a corny nigga. I'm like, yo, you need to get a car that woman like. You know what I mean? Like, all this shit you showing me, nigga, like, you can't afford this shit. Go get you a little 2020 Mercedes GLE 63 or 53. And girls like that shit. Like, you want to fuck with younger women or women, period, you got to pull up in the cars that appeal to them. Particularly that car. He writes back, actually, I'm doing pretty good in the vagina department. And I said, yeah, for a cost. Because now he want to be a smart ass, right? So now I'm like, come on, fam. Like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you you sending me shit. What am I supposed to say? I can't, I'm not dreaming of none of this fucking shit. Even if I had it, where the fuck am I gonna go? You know what I mean? If you making millions of dollars, nigga, you're gonna be doing $1 million worth of things. So I say all this to say, this motherfucker right here, Not necessarily this. He need the bonding to be in the group because that's just a cheating nigga that's just trying to fuck behind his wife's back. We don't need that. That's a messy nigga. He gonna fuck everybody up and mess around and catch a damn sex charge and we all gonna be good. We don't need that guy. We just need the bonding. Whatever a person does on their own is up to them. That's on them. You know what I mean? But we just need the bond where niggas know, yo, fam, I could talk to you about everything, bro. The wife needs to come home and say, yo, since this dude been with you, he been really happy. He talks about, she needs to see the change for better. You know what I mean? Ducati said, nah, we married to give it to straight, and that's why we here. Yeah, no question. I gotta give it to y'all straight. I sound like a sad situation all around. It don't gotta be sad though. That shit could change. Believe me. And Lord have mercy, it could change. It could change. It could change so much. I can tell you this, what I heard today, there ain't not one man that would deny it. Because every man would appreciate it. I promise you that. Sherry says, why everything played out when it's my time to live? Well, you got to find out what's good to live with. Like, you can't go to Red Lobsters in 2024 and 25 and saying it's popping in there. This 95, that would have been an answer. You can't say that you went out and danced all night into the morning light in 2024 because where the fuck is that at? It's played out to dance. Clubs nobody dances. And Friday night is no longer Friday night like it was in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. So that's why everything is played out. Now, what has played that out? The internet played it out. Nobody got to go. You could watch everybody's party now. Nobody got to leave the house. Anything you dream of, you could watch that shit on YouTube. So niggas ain't trying to do shit. You understand? Going to Italy is also played out, ladies. That shit's played. That's corny. What you gonna do in Italy? We've seen a million movies with that shit. What you gonna do? Look at the Leaning Tower of Pisa and then what? You might as well go to motherfucking Little Italy in Brooklyn or Manhattan and go to New York and really enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? And walk around and discover the city. That's fun. But going to Italy and spending all that money for what? You know what I mean? Going to Atlantic City was pre-COVID. It's over. That shit is she's right. Pre-COVID, Atlantic City was lit. Anybody that go to Atlantic City now is late. That shit's played out. COVID killed that shit. Because it ain't been right since COVID. Even when they brought it back, it ain't the same. Some things never repaired since COVID. Underwater hotel, Nate, how dangerous do you want to go? I can't fuck with that. I don't need nothing excited to that degree. Excitement for me is just the vibe of like, yo, this place is gorgeous. I love the food. I love the amenities. And yo, we chilling and enjoying ourselves. That's exciting for me. Ducati says, right, he don't know we bothered by his partner. Oh yeah, okay, so let me catch up. I think okay, hold on. Korean and Ethiopian food is my top favorites. A lot of brothers don't really like Ethiopian food like that. But niggas eat Asian food. A lot of motherfuckers eat Asian food more than Ethiopian food. But that may be a thing that's good for you, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let me catch up on the comments because y'all leaving a lot of comments here. So, are women supposed, Zara said, are women supposed to take men out of their reality? No, that's not your job. A man's supposed to do that. Pause. You can't take a man out of his reality because you're a woman. He has to, you know what I mean? Him taking you out your reality, granted, he's a man, that's what his goal. You can't take him out of his reality because what he needs may not necessarily be something you can do. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Niggas need the bond. Because what I talk to him about is going to be different than what you would talk to him about. You know what I'm saying? Like 40-40. 40-40's played out. I remember in 2004 when Jay-Z used to leave the Maybach in front of Club 40-40, but that was 2004. That was 20 years ago. All the lit spots are condos and hotels and condos. They shutting everything down. You talking about brotherhood between men like women have with sisterhood. Women are lacking on the sisterhood too, though. Because y'all don't visit each other no more. Let's keep it a stack. Nobody visits nobody no more. Y'all probably accomplish more shit. Most people. My boy said he got a guest room. For what? Nobody visits nobody anymore. If niggas go to your house, they're going to want to go home. Nobody want to stay in nobody's house. You know what I mean? A nigga sit there. Unless he's drunk and can't get on the road, niggas is going home. Am I lying? It's bad out here for a nigga. He's bored out of his fucking mind. All of them are. Yeah. So you gotta put those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta put on this. You gotta think about it like this. You may want to be everything to your man, and that's fine. And you probably are, but you can't be what he needs. So if he's in a realm of men and niggas is just in the process, working every day, pay bills, come home, clean, got to be with his wife, pick the kids up from school, right? That's all good, all right? Okay, well, what is that in his life? That's called a routine. Routines get boring. It's like a nigga that's driving a bus for 20 years. They got to give him 20 years to retire because he can't do that shit for no 40, 50 years. You can't keep circling the same fucking block for 40, 50 years. They got to change your route. You can't eat the same thing every day. You can't drink the same thing every day. You can't have the same dessert. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to have to switch it up. You know what I mean? Shout out to Obi-Wan Steph. I know he's trying to ask a question. People get... Yeah, you know, it's rough. So, again, I'm not revealing the place, but I am revealing the start of it. I'm revealing now where, you know, Facebook ain't keeping us close. Instagram ain't keeping us close, but men need to reach organic dudes that, yo, and if you got that environment and you got a homie coming in town, as a man, you're supposed to be like, all right, bro, we're going to break some bread together. Where you going to take them to? You got to take him to a spot that's going to have an ambiance. Because once that nigga gets in the zone, have a little bit of whatever, niggas are going to feel good. When you start feeling good, you feel good. And there's no other feeling like feeling good. So you can make the nigga feel good, giving him head, a hug, and pussy and all that above. But we can't do all that. Our level of good is going to be an entirely different way. You know what I'm saying? And niggas want to talk. You know, like I'll give you an example, right? If one of my homies, like I told you, one dude, I ain't see this nigga in fucking for centuries. Other dude, I see him every now and then and once a year. We always talk about getting together, hanging out. But I also know his wife ain't really too much of a fan of me because she probably knows my past, right? The other girl's cool. She obviously was the one to like, yo, take his number. But they have to understand this male bonding, they can't bring them. You know, we're not going to have an environment and you bring your wife and your girl because, well, I ain't hiding nothing. I'm like, we can't bond like that. Niggas need to be niggas. Niggas need to be with they niggas. Like, that's important. All right? And the women say, well, we need to. Yeah, well, you need to, but y'all need to do it as well. But, you know, you have to think of the line of, my extreme level of this can be going this far. That may not work, but it still has to be a zone that we got the whole world in the palm of our hand. Fuck a bullshit country. We could go anywhere. Niggas could rent a Sprinter, be on a bus, whatever I got, whatever it is. You understand? It changes, hold on. Shout out to Lamel. It changes the layout because a lot of dudes, he's not going to be able to talk to his wife and say he's bored. She's going to be like, bored about what? Because I heard Nate, that's not going to work because he's not going to break it down to you. He's never going to tell you, you're never going to get it. I get it. He don't even got to tell me. Because all I got to do, so what's new, man? What you been doing these days? Just working, going here and there. When's the last time you been anywhere? Damn, nigga, like 10 years. Bored. Oh, I'm retired now. Word? One of my niggas I seen in the gym one day, I'm like, what's going on with you? He like chilling, man, just retired, enjoying life. I'm like, yeah, he's bored. Because before the conversation was his daughter. He's a single dad. Now the daughter's off to college. He ain't got a girl. Because if he was telling me, now I got this bad little motherfucking nigga, I've been retired, boy, then that's different. Whatever he would have said. The point is he said what was expected. I just come home, because now you just come home and do what? Fuck the travel, nigga. I could care less about your vacation. I want to hear, what do you do that you're retired now? So we're in the gym, and he's looking around. Ooh, damn, look at that. I'm like, you ain't fucking none of them. You're going to leave here, buy a piece of salmon at the damn grocery store, at the damn supermarket, and then go home and to come here again tomorrow because you don't have to go to work? That's pretty fucking boring. You know what I mean? So he needs that bonding. Because I know he got a lot of shit. I know that personally because he got a mega shit on his mind because the nigga used to talk me to death when his wife was on the outs then. Now his wife was with a nigga I know. And her new man is lit. He ain't bored. Ain't nothing boring about this nigga. Her new nigga he that nigga. Owns a big restaurant, you know what I'm saying? He's in there 7 days a week. He's involved. Let's just say the least. You know what I mean? Not to get too deep on him, but a big difference than her ex-husband and her new boyfriend. Big difference. So, and they got a big Christmas party coming up. He just hit me with the invite. His wife just hit me with his girl hit me with the invite 2 weeks ago. He just hit it with me yesterday. So the way they moving is a little different. They chilling. So you said, well, Nate, I thought you said all. Well, when I say all, I mean most. That's all. You know what I mean? There's some people that's lit out here that's really getting independent. And again, out of everybody that's around me, he the only one I could honestly say. Like right now, if it's 8 o'clock at night and I'm like, where would I stop right now? Some urban shit. I know I could go up in his restaurant and talk to that nigga. He gonna have a whole load of shit to share. He just living a whole different life and he's enjoying it. But he just moved different. You know what I'm saying? I know if I call Buck right now, he gonna tell me, God damn nigga, my 2 weeks was amazing. And I'm gonna hear it, I'm gonna be like, God damn, I wish I was fucking there. You know what I mean? Now, again, I wish don't mean I can go, you know what I mean? But shout out to Nate. I'm telling you, so even, thank you, Sherry, when you were in New York, right? Some people, why would I go to the city to go see the Christmas tree? That's a boring nigga. Because once you park your car and walk through the streets and he's complaining about the crowd, it's too many people, too much traffic, you can't do nothing for him. I can't do nothing for him, you can't do nothing for him. Okay? He probably just needs some new pussy, because if he has some new pussy, he ain't gonna see no traffic. Buck is home in Florida. Buck called me today. He said he'd been calling me for the past 2 weeks because he was at this incredible location. He should have went there 10 years ago. He said he never seen nothing like this in his life. And he said not one time did he pay for a piece of pussy, not once. Not one time. He said he fucked like 5, 6 girls in one goddamn day and never paid no one. I promise you're never gonna get it because there's not a YouTuber that even talked about it. And I'm just giving you an example where he was. I mean, I can't do all that, you know? But you understand what I'm saying? I damn sure wish I was. Shit. I wish. I just said I wish. There ain't nothing wrong with wishing. Wishing is harmless, all right? When I was in New York, I didn't want to leave. I'm telling you. So right now, we're going through this low vibration, depression, stress. Nobody visits each other. You don't deal with this one. I don't fuck with this one. I cut this one off. This one acting funny. Everybody's all fucked up. So, you know, you got to know when the medium of knowing that what people need. You know what I'm saying? Is Buck still in love with that one chick? Hell no. Not after that shit he dealt with. Not after the way this nigga been living. This nigga Buck, when I tell you, that's why I didn't put him on the phone. I didn't want nobody knowing because all y'all had to do was check it out, research it, and I would have been done. I'll never reveal that shit. If I even know one of y'all and y'all come to me one-on-one, I couldn't tell one of y'all. Because if shit go left, you fuck around and go tell one of them shitty-ass passport bros and I'm finished. Well, then again, not necessarily a passport bro, just I don't want the game to get fucked up. Because that's exclusive right now. Nobody's touching that. You can't even bring a phone over there. That thing is when a man is happy, he treats his woman in the household better. What? Absolutely. Listen, you want a nigga to be happy. Because once he's miserable, that's the end of the marriage. If he happy, you good. I don't give... Nigga, you good? Bitch, I'm happy. As long as he is... You don't want to know how he's happy. You don't want to know why he's happy. I know women want to know. I need to... No, you do not need to know. As long as he's happy and he ain't doing nothing to ruin his body with drugs and shit like that, you don't need to know nothing. Do you think Ken Top said, do you think Buck's sex addictions come from him being locked up or just he got tired of his wife? Because he was locked up. He feels that he missed so much. He has an addiction and he's doing things that most men would want to do. They just don't know where to go to do it. That's the thing. A lot of men just don't know how to have, most men have that appetite, but they don't know how to feed it. How does a man feed where he's this week in 2025, I'm gonna fuck 5 women this week without going online, without going to Colombia. How the fuck does he do that? Somebody give me an answer. How does a woman, you can't really answer this because you could fuck 1 million niggas in one day. How does a man on average fuck 5 women in 1 week without paying, without getting online? How does he accomplish that? It's just not happening. That's why he's lonely. That's why he's bored. Yeah, in the 90s, that was a different time. If I asked this question 20 years ago, he would have had 1 million answers. Not now. No way. No way. Look at the negative cloud in the sky right now. Imagine right now a man that sees Jay-Z get accused of this sex thing 24 years ago to know that just fucked the game up yesterday. Jay-Z's making it bad for us. Diddy's making it bad for us. R. Kelly. All these niggas is making shit bad. They're making us look bad. They fucking the game up. They're making everything look bad. Trust me, it affects us. Okay? Diddy in jail for what he's into, it's bad for black men. Okay? It's bad. Okay? R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, it's bad. It's all bad. He said a man or this guy. Now, remember, his wife left him. So he didn't get, his wife left him, so he started getting on his ball, and that's what happened. You know? His wife left him, and she had a high lifestyle, demand, and he couldn't deliver it, and he went out and started fucking the world. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand the average man dreams of having that much pussy in his life and can't get it? He just can't. He can't just do that. A woman could go up in the street, go watch the Christmas tree, walk down Fifth Avenue, and pick a nigga and be like, I want to fuck you. She can do that. All she got to say is just to say it. You understand? A man can't do that. That's sexual assault. You can't just go up to a woman and do that. Well, sexual assault with us, Nate, no the fuck it's not. That's a privilege. Ain't no sexual assault about no pretty bitch coming up saying, I want to fuck you tonight. You need to call me. Ain't no sexual assault there. Okay? He can't do that. As much as honesty as that is, he cannot do that. He's going to have to put some time into that. Not going to work. Not for no average guy. Celebrity, even a celebrity got to watch that. Because he don't want to fuck around and get a case. So the game is different right now. Like, you know, the laws are changing. The things are changing. All these cameras. When that dude got caught killing that CEO the other day, that just showed you, bro. These niggas was getting camera things where They exposed, so the longer the investigation got, the more and more they were showing us where cameras is at. Now they got all these drones popping over everybody's house, and everybody's like, yo, is it drone? Where's it coming from? I mean, how in the fuck do you know you're being watched? We're all being watched. That's been proven. So that takes away from a man, or unless he cares. He don't give a fuck. He don't care. But he's not, the thought of that's going to be like, it ain't even worth it. He don't even want to deal with this smoke or that embarrassment. You with a woman on a date and you got your wife and she takes a selfie and puts it on the fucking online, you're fucked. Or you go out to a restaurant, somebody else sees you that you don't know, but she got your face all on the internet and she takes a picture, you're fucked. You're cooked. So he goes to his man cave and be bored down there. Plays with trains and smokes a cigar, eat food, get fat. And before you know, he goes into bed and does the same routine over and over the next fucking day. He's bored. Trust me, he is. Any man that's doing a daily routine is suffering with boredom. To you, we got a big house, life is great, our kids are clothed. Yeah, he's daddy, he's a husband, he's a provider, okay? Okay, trust me when I tell you, he's bored out of his fucking mind. Okay, trust me when I tell you. Why? Because he's vulnerable. You think he's happy because why wouldn't he be happy? He should be happy with everything he has. Right. That's what you think. Okay? All right? What's going to happen when you got to upgrade that house? You got to upgrade your car. He don't want to do that. You want to do it. Now you got to spend more money. Ain't nothing fun about that. Okay? He don't mind downsizing. You mind. You got to be careful with that. So, men are suffering, all of them, one way or another. They're all bored, okay? And if you don't believe me, ask them what they do for fun. Ask them what does he do. Ask your husband, what's the purpose of that man cave? Watch how boring this fucking goddamn answer is. Watch, okay? I had a hobby at one time that was turning into a lifestyle, but it was affecting my damn marriage. So I was shooting models and, half naked. It was fucking amazing. Making music videos, but music videos are played out now. Who watches music videos? You watch a clip, but who watches music video? That shit is done. And it's good when things get played out because times change, bring on changes. Now you just got to create something new. We're not creating anything new. We need to create some new shit. You know what I'm saying? Yep. He said, every cousin I got is a man. Man caves are pathetic. Okay? The things that happen in a man cave, first of all, he's on his phone looking at pussy. Probably like the damn models page, Instagram model. He probably knows every Instagram model, who's BBL. It's just a pathetic place. What happened to his office? The office can't be that pathetic. He's doing something. What the fuck is he going to do in a man cave? And a woman thinks it benefits you. No, it don't. Because once that nigga got a man cave, that's the beginning of the end. He's bored. Okay, you got to be mindful. Okay, he got a man cave. He works remotely. He doesn't go to the office no more. That's pretty fucking miserable. Once that nigga got to get out that man cave, he goes to a work function for a weekend. You're gonna feel it, cause you're gonna be like, God forbid this nigga get a lick of fun. He's fucked. I mean, you're fucked, cause he got a man cave. Anything but that. Working in the garage. You want to see that he's doing something productive. You don't want to go down into the man cave and see this pathetic loser fucking drooling on his ass, falling asleep. If that nigga got a garage and he's working on cars and he's building a transmission, that's great. That's what you want. You want to be able to look on that camera. That nigga's in that motherfucker out there working on the car, starting this shit. That's great, because by the time he gets to bed, he's going to be pooped. That's good for you. But even he needs a little bit of spice. So what is he going to do? That's why when they put you in jail, they take you away from all that. That's why you suffer, because you're not supposed to have any contact with the real world. So January says, so when you get older, do they get lost and bored? Absolutely. Because now they're thinking about death. how many days they got ahead of him, more days behind him than ahead. That shit'll fuck a nigga up. He's seeing niggas die his age group all on the internet. Jay-Z and these old men are getting sex charges. He don't know what the fuck to do anymore. Some of his homies, they lost their mind. As you get older, that's what happens. But instead of him seeing this shit as a gift, he has to realize that, yo, that's a good thing now, because he has to see the rejection process that, I got to create some new shit. Maybe he can fucking create a business. Maybe he could create an invention and open his whole world up. Now he's out there at all these conventions because he created some shit in his basement. You know, that will give him some spice in life, as long as he don't get another girl pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs spice. Without spice, he's bland. That's it. If somebody told you, I just made you a pizza, I ain't put no seasoning in that bitch, no cheese, no motherfucking sauce, but it's a pizza. What kind of pizza is that? I don't want that. I'm not gonna like the way it tastes. I'm not gonna even like the texture because you're not even putting the amenities on there. So in order for a pizza to be a pizza, you gotta put the amenities on the fucking pizza. It needs it. It's not gonna be successfully a pizza if you don't put the ingredients on there, right? So the men are lacking ingredients. And he's in that damn man cave thinking, yeah, you come down there, he was on his laptop, yeah, right, but what is he doing? You can't accomplish nothing in a fucking man cave. How many niggas you know that made an invention that started in a man cave? Again, to each his own, but it's pathetic. A nigga ain't gonna call me but like, yo, you need to come through, man. I got a man cave down there. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm not sitting in no fucking man cave and watching no baseball game, nigga. Lamel says, so how does a man cope when he reaches this stage if it's his nature to have multiple women? Ooh, you got sneaky with that question. Ooh. That was a good question. Well, I'll tell you what he can't do, and you figure it out. Porn is not gonna be the answer. Cigar lounge is not gonna be the answer. Okay? All right? Cigars lounge is not gonna be the answer. Beating off. Man cave, none of that shit's gonna be the answer when he's old. He's just gonna get desensitized. So if it's his nature to have pussy period. Pussy could be multiple. If a man said, yo, I get pussy, that still could mean multiple women or could mean two women. It could mean something new. If he ain't getting it, he's a very sad person. It's like an ice cube. If the ice is not gonna be in a freezer, it's just not gonna freeze. There ain't gonna be no ice, it's gonna melt. That's what he does. So I can't give too much, but I think I gave enough with that. Now, again, this is the problem, right? So in the gay community, you accept that. Oh, well, he should be who he needs to be, and people need to not judge people for who they want to be with. Yeah, but anal sex and oral sex is what they do. You co-sign that because as a man, that's what he needs in order to be gay. You can't be gay and you're not fucking another man, right? You're just looking at, he's attracted to men. No, he has sex with these men and they have sex in the dookie hole, right? Okay, cool. You don't call that gross because the world tells you if you call that gross, that would be anti-gay. Well, I got some news for you, right? Men are gross. Don't matter which way you cut it. But he's even more gross when he has sex with a man because they sex is animalistic, right? You can't just go put your dick in a woman's ass. She got to be down with that. Plus, she got to clean it out. She got to, do enemas and all the above. Okay, so what's the difference with a man's ass? Well, the difference is that it's a man, right? But you're not allowed to give them. But the player, the guy that stepped out, the guy that goes get some pussy, he's a piece of shit in America. So now he has another reason why he doesn't do nothing, because he can't do shit. Ain't nothing to do. I know what he needs, but you don't. It's unacceptable. But when the rainbow's coming out, you accept them. You can't accept the nature of a man, but you can accept the nature of a gay man. That's crazy. Shout out to Insurance Man. Thank you very much for that 5, guys. Shout out to Insurance Man for that super chat, brother. I appreciate you, man. Salute to you. Thank you, and thank you for checking in and listening too. Listen, I know it's hard. Like, damn, Nate, we don't get it. You know, I guess we just should. No, you have to. You don't have to understand a man's nature. You have to accept it. Now, I know that's a little rough. Hear me out. Trying to understand, you're never going to get it. Accepting it, it is what it is. That's all acceptance means. Acceptance means, listen, I'm aware, I don't even want to know anymore. I don't understand a gay man's nature, but I understand, I've accepted. To each his own. That's his thing. That's what works for him. I've accepted that. You know what I mean? See, you have a thing sometimes when you think, what's unacceptable? Accepting is just, hey, that's what it is. Right? Right? I don't understand death, but I accept it. I don't understand death. I don't. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to. Because even when I try to, I still don't understand. Or why did the good people go? Why did the bad? So I don't try to understand it anymore. I've accepted it. See, the problem with you with the male nature, you don't accept it and you don't understand it. But stop trying to understand it. Just accept it. All men are the same. You don't accept it and say, well, Nate, I disagree. It doesn't matter what you think. You just haven't accepted it. You haven't accepted reality. There's nothing we can do about that. That's our nature. Whether he's with a woman or a man, that is his nature. It's animalistic. And it makes him feel good. Okay? Especially when he gets it without paying and he get it off. Why you think gay niggas are so fucking happy? They're fucking more than straight men. And they tell the world about it. They embrace it. He can't embrace it when he fucking another woman. Every woman will, oh, I wouldn't want that to happen to me. I think you're wrong. You're a piece of shit. You're demonic. You're a narcissist. That's what he gets for telling you the truth. He might as well have been gay. You accept him more. You accept a gay man more than you do the straight man. You do. You, woman, you accept the gay man. You could connect with him. He tells you how to dress. He tells you how to suck a dick. You listen to him. But when a straight man tell you how to suck a dick, you be like, well, why don't you tell your wife how to suck a dick? All right? All right? Shout out to Sherry. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. Thank you for that super chat. When you are on drugs, alcohol, when you committed financial insurance crimes, when you're sober, what's your excuse? Thank you, Sherry, for that super chat. I appreciate you. So, as I was saying, you gotta look at the situation for what it is, right? You gotta look at it and say, do I need to understand or do I need to accept it? And accepting for a woman, especially black women, is just not something you're made to do. But your boss told you, your boss, because your boss is gay, married to a man, and God forbid you say, yuck, you're fucking disgusting. They're gonna fire you. That's called anti-gay. That was a biased thing. She doesn't like gay people. But if I tell you, listen, I got a wife and a little piece of ass on the side that I play around with every now and then, you're going to judge me and call me one big piece of shit. And it's not even illegal. None of us are breaking laws. How come I'm worse than him? Go explain it to me, ladies. What's the difference? How come I'm worse than him? The men that you see that are here, right? I never met none of these men in a day of my life, but I could tell you one goddamn thing for sure. I could tell you more what they need more than you could. Because you're not going to accept it. So that's why I won't tell you. See, when a person can't accept something, we just don't tell anybody. Worse than who? Remember I said worse than who? The gay dude. No, if you got a gay guy, and he's gay because he sleeps with men, and you have a man that's straight because he sleeps with women, meaning multiple women. Gay man is gay because he sleeps with multiple men. He's not even in a relationship, but he sleeps with men. Who's worse? Who's worse? Who's worse? I got a better question for you. Your man is cheating. He's two sets of girlfriends. Your man's cheating. One's fucking a man, one's fucking a woman. Which is worse? Somebody tell me the answer. To a woman, a homosexual man. Nope. Nope. The answer is both is worse. Because if the man she steps out to another man, she's gonna say, "Why do you tell me you were gay?" But when he steps out to another woman, she's gonna say, "How could you betray me? How could you cheat behind my back with another bitch?" You see the difference? So she's accepted that both was wrong. They're both wrong, right? They're both wrong. He stepped out with a man, other one stepped out with a woman, right? She felt betrayed both ways, but she worded it different. The difference was she respected his orientation. She didn't respect his orientation when he fucked that damn fat ass on that woman. She took that personal, but either way, she still accepted the fact that she was betrayed. Betrayal's betrayal, right? So in the real world, she can't have an opinion to a gay man of his lifestyle. Ask Beyonce. If she even whispers it different, it could cause her to lose her career. But a cheating man, society, we're gonna drag him. He stepped out on his wife. But not the gay man that leaves his family for another man. What's the problem with that? So what? Here, you understand? That's when the hypocrisy comes in. Because betrayal is betrayal. The January says, "I'm so happy I'm a girl, no disrespect." Yeah, well, it's tougher to be a girl than a man, but it's tough to be a man as well. A man is very simple. If a man ain't getting his appetite fed, it's pretty sad, one way or another. A woman, you could turn that shit off and on. He can't. He turns it off, it'll probably never turn back on. You can do that. You can lock your pussy down for 10 years and not fuck a soul. He can't do that. It'll destroy his manhood. So that's good. But no man wants to not have nothing for 10 years. It's not in our nature. So as a man, we don't want to deal with that as a woman, because a woman is going to see things a woman sees. A man doesn't question infidelity. He's going to say, whether you were a man or a woman, you fucking cheated on me. You know what I mean? It may be a little worse if you was a woman because he can't compete, but you know what I'm saying? Pretty pathetic. So it's probably worse to be a woman in this society, because a woman is her sexual organs are internal. So everything that you do will be held against you. Who you sleep with determines you. Who you date determines you. Who you fuck determines you. Who you're around determines you. A man's a dog, it don't matter. I could fuck 5 women in one night. You can't do that and fuck 5 men and be proud of that. You understand? You can't do that. Even if you desire, you're a hoe. If he desires it, it's a fantasy. So if he gets it delivered, it's great. You do it, you're a disgusting slut. See what I mean with the double standard? A lady and a man, big difference. So it's harder for a woman to maintain that. Yeah, Sexy Red promoted it. Sexy Red is what you call a thought. It's different. Thoughts can do that. That's thought culture. You can't be a woman and tell a man that you fucked more than 3 men. It will be used against you. Can never tell him that. Or a woman that had too many bodies. Too many bodies is more than him. Anything more than him. 2 niggas is too much. Because the closer he gets, the higher that number gets. So it's tougher to be a woman in this society because y'all don't understand a man's nature. A man's nature is very simple. It's very simple. You know, y'all want love, he wants pussy. That's it. You need love, all he needs is pussy. That's it. That is the remedy. Okay, if that nigga had some pussy on deck, he wouldn't be in that fucking male cave. I promise you. Believe me when I tell you, that motherfucker was, if he had some pussy the last night, fuck the man cave, he's gonna be on there sleeping all day because he was fucking all night. You don't realize it because you see him sleeping. Oh, he's in there. He's in his fucking cave, so let him be in his cave. Yeah, meanwhile, he's in his cave for 2 reasons. Either he bored or he's exhausted. Why is he exhausted? Ken Thompson said it's tough to be a human. Nah, it's tougher to be a woman. I'm raising a daughter. It's a lot harder to raise a daughter than a man. Easy to raise a boy. You know, you could put him out into the fucking world. That girl, you got to keep watching her for the rest of her life. You always got to be a teacher to her because of that fucking man. Because I know what he wants. You know, we all know what a man wants. Men are very, very simple. It's not complicated. Someone, oh, what a man like, he likes this. I'm like, yo, he can like what he like. He don't mean he getting it. Don't go by what a man likes. That don't mean shit. A motherfucker could like a 10. He like dime pieces. Don't mean he get it. Even if he did get it, that probably was 20 years ago. If he like it, why he talking about what he like? A nigga that's getting what he get ain't gonna talk about what he like because he getting it. He'll keep it discreet. You could tell a nigga getting what he get. You don't got to talk about it. You could look the way he walks. You know? So tell him to get down to that fucking cave. That's all. All you got to do is feed him and fuck him. Well, what if he's tired of my pussy? Now, well, let him fuck somebody else. That's all. It's either your pussy or her pussy. If you want to try something new, maybe you had your pussy, now you want to dick up his ass. Whatever it is sex. Man, oh, I just need her to love me, show me compassion, bring my slippers. No, that's all bullshit. Don't listen to that. When he starts whining, it's because he want that prostitute. Men are simple. You feed him and fuck him. And when your pussy is boring, somebody else got to feed him and fuck him. Matter of fact, you could feed him and let him fuck somebody else. That's even easy. Some of y'all do that. She cooks a nice dinner. He go fuck the side bitch. Niggas ain't gonna come home moody and bitching. Yo, I'm socked, I'm sick. Only time when that nigga's bitching is either A, he ain't getting no ass on the side, or B, his side bitch wanna be serious. Now the side bitch now says she's pregnant. Now you're gonna annoy the fuck out of her. Damn, bitch, why don't you clean the fucking house? Why don't you cook a little more? Cause our house is cleaner. Okay? But as long as she hitting them off, she ain't coming home complaining about shit. Fuck this dirty house. We'll clean that shit Saturday. I'm telling you, the man's nature is easy, okay? It's only complicated because you as a woman don't understand what works for you don't work for him. When you happy, you got a happy life. He's miserable. That's why he got a hobby. He bought another car this week. He's on Car Gurus every week because he's bored. He's bored out of his fucking mind. He's bored. I never realized why. Lamel said, I never realized, y'all can ask me, shoot me the question because I'm getting ready to get out of here. I never realized that why I always got frustrated after a while out of nowhere in relationships. Yeah, he gets frustrated because he want to fuck something new. All of them. When a nigga's frustrated, it's either he's deprived. What is he deprived from? He could be hungry. Try that first. Then maybe the nigga's hungry. Feed him. Now the nigga's still bitching. He's stuffed. Still fucking mad. He's deprived. Because if the food ain't gonna work, it's the pussy. That's it. Simple. He's not flying to fucking foreign countries, nigga, to find a wife. He's going out there to get pussy and eat. That's it. All they got to do is cook that nigga some tostones and some beans and rice and chicken and suck his dick. He's good. Then he may want to marry them. It's easy to get a man. It's easy. Now, finding a real man, that's the fucking hard part. That may take a lifetime. See, the difference with you is a man could fuck up on a good woman and get another good woman. You fuck up on a good man, you're toast. You may never get that opportunity for another 30 years. You cheat on a good man and ruin it. Or you don't want to be with him, you left him for some bozo. You know, and now he marries somebody else. You may never get that opportunity to be with a good man that you're into. You know what I mean? Because now you got to be into him. Y'all shit is more complicated. A nigga could be with a good woman, don't even love her. God damn, she's good. I trust her. Fuck her even. And she's ugly. Fuck it, I'll still marry. I trust her. January says, is there anything off limits sexually for a man? No. No, there's nothing off limits. Because he's a freak. You know? He's a freak. It depends what kind of freak he is. Is he a bisexual? Is he a avid fucker? Is he a love maker? You got to see the level of a freak he is. So, you know what I'm saying? It's off limits if that's not what he's into. You can't put your finger up a nigga's ass, and that's not what he's into. But if he a freak, you could put a finger in his ass. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna make him be freaky. That's not his thing. If he's a freak, he gonna like freak shit. If he an extra freak and he likes a little bit of shit up his asshole, then maybe he may put a strap on a nigga. He'll do it. If a man let you put a finger up his ass, he'll let you put a strap on up there. I promise you he would. You just got to get him to do it. He let you lick it. He let you put a finger up there. Trust me, somebody gonna put a strap on him. It may not be you, but somebody will, because he's curious. He probably don't want to do that with a man, but he want to do it with a woman. You know, you got to know the difference. Is this nigga gay? He like a strap on, or he like the real thing? You know what I mean? For you, it's different. If a woman put a strap on, the real thing may work better. Because at the end of the day, the woman's using it as an alternative. So eventually you're going to want the real thing. With him, it could be eventually too, but remember, you do it with the real thing. You could still be a woman. You let a woman fuck you with a strap on, or it's a little freaky. You let a woman fuck you with a strap on, or a nigga fuck you with a real dick, you still could be a woman. He can't be a man once a nigga shove his dick up his ass. That's it, it's over. That's it. Ain't no turning that back. He could die and be reincarnated, that's it. Probably that's about be reincarnated, but in his past life, he had a nigga shove his dick up his ass. Over. You can eat the cat. You can eat a woman out. Do a 69. You could be in a relationship with a woman for 5 years, come out of jail and be straight the minute you get in the fucking car. Fuck that bitch. I got my man now. He can't do that. That's when it's easier to be a woman. He can't jump into that game the way you could jump into it. Once he's gay forever. And as he gets older, it will affect him. The truth destroys him. Oh my God. Because he know what the fuck he did. As he gets older, it breaks him down. Facts. That's why niggas be looking all fucked up. So again, pay attention. When that nigga's all stressed out, if you want to buy time and he's working 2-3 jobs, that's good for you. He's on the road all the time. He's driving trucks. Just remember now, the downfall of that is you're being neglected. That's the downfall, because you're home and he's not. Any more questions? Yeah. He needs it more than you think. The simple things. Well, a woman likes this, woman like flowers, woman like attention, woman like nice things. A nigga don't need all that, okay? He don't need all that. New pussy is enough. So if your pussy ain't gonna do it, and you're not capable of delivering it because it just ain't doing it no more, then the new one's gonna have to get his fucking spark back up. It's like having a battery that's dead, right? It ain't working. God damn, the shit ain't getting the boost. Well, he gonna need another fucking car to do it because the little boost that I got here ain't starting that bitch up. We need something with more power. A man is like a battery. Once it dies, nigga gotta get a boost to work, to service the truck, to move that bitch around. She said, so just take his money. Just take his money. Let him keep paying the fucking bills. You know, because now you got to think about it. If he needs a new pussy, that ain't your fucking problem. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Your pussy may be old to him, but it ain't new to me. It's new to me. You understand where I'm coming from? Your pussy ain't new to him, but it's new to every other man that didn't have you. It's new to your ex-boyfriend that didn't have you in 10 years. So you good. Just take his fucking money. Turn the cheek. As long as that nigga ain't bringing on no fucking diseases or kids, you cool. And even if he does, you're a woman. You'll adjust. You go have a baby with another man, he'll never fucking come back from that. Just take his money. You know, and eventually he'll come around. He may touch something and say, God damn, I got it good. My wife never stressed me. Never stress a nigga. When that nigga saying, yeah, I'm gonna go, I need me a vacation because he acting like a bitch because he's all mad. Y'all went to the grocery store, he's bitching, driving all fast. Just said, why don't you go, baby, why don't you take one? Go ahead. Nobody's stopping you. You should do that. Then he gonna be like, damn, she ain't stop. And he realized you ain't stopping her. Now I know deep inside, damn man, I don't wanna fuck nobody. Let him go. Let him go do it. Whatever works. Okay, you don't want no bitter ass nigga be complaining all the fucking time in that man cave. Cause eventually you gonna wanna fuck somebody else. God damn, this nigga's on my fucking nerves. He don't fuck me no more. I should be getting fucked. It's harder to be a woman, but it's very sad to be a man. Because what he has to do in order to be a man is to please you. That's his goal. When I leave here tonight, I gotta stop at the store, pick some shit up, because I can't walk in the house without it. Because you know what? Nigga, I told you, I texted you 3 hours ago. What's the problem? You don't care about me. I could have just forgot. Maybe I didn't even want to go because I'm like, God damn, I'm in this warm car. I don't want to get back out this bitch. Well, in my van, because I got my truck outside still. You understand? Yeah. So it's a difference, you know what I mean? It shows you. Now, as y'all can see, no man commented here. They're not. Not one man said, yo, Nate, you fucking right. They're not going to do that because they know I know. He's bored out of his fucking mind. He doesn't know what to do with himself. All he know what to do is to work, get prepared for Christmas. That's depressing. Because he's going to spend a shitload of money. He's still paying Christmas bills from 4 fucking years ago on that credit card. God damn, it's here again. And the bigger the family, the more the pressure. I don't care if he got the money, it's still pressure. Because he got to do it. Right? Okay, well, you as a woman, you're a nurturer. You got to nurture us times 10, all these different things, and some of that shit still don't work, but that's your nature to be a nurturer. You're going to be concerned, you're going to be doing, you're going to be giving. There's things you need. As a nurturer, you need to be nurtured, right? But when he's bored, it's not a good thing. Happy wife, happy life. Bored man, man cave. You don't want that. Oh no, you don't want that. All right? When that nigga tells you, he comes home, he hanging out with the fellas, man, I ain't see these brothers, I felt so good. What did y'all talk about? Just let them flow. Let them flow. I know you want to one. Who was there? What kind of wait? Was it a male waitress or a female waitress? Why do you care? Now I'm not going to tell you shit anymore. You're fucking stressing me. You know, I can't wait till these brothers have a little night like that again. God damn, I had such a good, because, man, I talked to Nate for 2 hours, 3 hours. What y'all talk about? What did he say? Is he still married? Doesn't he have a daughter? You see, you start, and then he's like, well, what are you getting at here? I just want to know because he was like this a few years ago and I don't want him getting you in no shit. Now you fuck it all up now. Because he like, well, damn, I don't want to fuck up my marriage. This nigga, pause, made me feel better, but goddamn, she's having a, and now he's back to the fucking man cave again. Because you're not happy with it. Let him be. Let him be. Let him be. Except let a nigga be. Don't ever let him be. You see, he's sleeping. You see the man cave there. You see a couple of pictures pop up. Don't pick up his fucking phone. Why you gonna do that for? Now you desensitize you. So now when this nigga steps out, he got a legitimate excuse. You looked through my phone too fucking much. I caught you. I got sick of that shit. And he's right. Big Phil said there's more good women than men. That's a fact. Yes, there's more good women than men. More good. Your good woman could pass away. A nigga go get another one. You lose a good man, it may take you a fucking lifetime. That shit. Now you lose a shithole, you could get another shithole in a second. That's easy. You get any nigga to sleep on your fucking couch, but getting a real man and losing a real man, that don't go like that. Because that real man, you bet you cheated on me. That's it. I can't even look at you anymore. I'm sorry. You turned me off. It's ruined. So you gotta take heed to that. Be mindful to know that you have it harder, and that's good because as you having it harder, but it ain't easy getting you. Now, it ain't easy to get no woman. I tell you that for sure. It's not easy. But it's easy for you to get yourself. You know what I mean? It's easy for you to go in that bathroom, sit on the toilet, pull your panties down, wipe yourself, and you like, damn. Do you know what a man would do to look at that? Do you understand something that you just went and took a piss? You know the femininity in a piss? Putting your panties down to them fucking knees, showing them thighs, being on the toilet bowl, you get up all pretty, wash your hands, come out the bathroom, thongs up your ass. We like, damn, what I would do to taste the water. Some of y'all so foul, goddamn, I wish I could have just seen her flush the toilet with that piss in the toilet. Damn. That's the power. I ain't saying you shit down there. I mean, that's disgusting, but to each his own. But that's the power of a woman. I wish I was that fucking toilet bowl. She has no fucking idea. With the door open, crack, there you go, Big Phil, right? She got the door open. Oh, my God. A woman, nothing looks amazing. Have you ever looked at a woman on a toilet? She got her little legs sitting there, like, close the door. You like, okay, you close it all slow. You know what I mean? I don't want to make sure you shitting in that motherfucker, but, right? You can't look wrong. Even when you take a shit, you look good. Because you don't know you're taking a shit unless we smell it. It's still the same process because you're sitting down. When we sit down, we're shitting. When we're standing up, we're pissing, okay? When a woman's sitting down, it's just like, good gracious Lord. Good Lord, look at her legs. Oh, my goodness. You go in there, you look at the toy, you smell that perfume from that pussy. But She don't know how creepy you are. You just go in there and smell it. You're like, damn. And then when he eat it, he be like, He know you pissed out of that motherfucker. He know you bleeding out of it. He's still sucking. He don't give a rat's ass. He sucked the shit out of it. It ain't no big deal to you. You probably won't do that to another woman, but to him, that's fucking ecstasy. That's how powerful that pussy hole is. Powerful. If he could just eat it, he's good. Goddamn, she ain't let me fuck her, but I ate the shit out. She let me eat it. So you could say I took that dick. He can't say I took that pussy. That's rape. That's a criminal act. You take his dick, that's a fucking that's a luxury. Goddamn, what a privilege. She took my dick, Nate. Good Lord, she took it. What? Man, I came in the house, she said, stick that dick in my mouth. Pull your fucking pants down. Let me suck your dick. No problem. You coming in, let me eat that pussy. She gonna be like, hold on, nigga, like, hold the fuck on. What kind of shit is this? I thought you was inviting me for dinner. I thought we was gonna get to know each other first. No, I wanna eat your pussy. Give it to me. That's sexual assault. Okay? Now, if it's hard to be a man on that level, it's not that it's hard to get a woman. Okay? Do you want every time you take some of y'all listening to me right now? Damn, now I'm peeing right. Some of y'all shitting right now, listening to Nate in the bathroom taking a shit. There's a neighbor in your neighborhood that would love to watch that. God damn, I would just love her on that. Who she listening to? I want to see her on that toilet bowl. You know how many niggas would love to put a camera in your fucking bathroom to see you take that shit and get in the shower and wash yourself after it? Okay. Sit in the tub, clean your pussy. Do you know the ecstasy of that? You know what a man would do to be in a woman's locker room? You come out the locker room in the gym, that don't mean he could get you. He just gonna say, God damn, I wish I can get that. What I would do to smell her fucking goddamn underwear. The smell of dirty socks. That's how we into you. So it could be a real lonely space when he ain't getting that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm done. God damn, ladies and gentlemen, let's say it again. Lord have mercy.
What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
We know what you need already. God damn, do you know what the fuck we need? Food and pussy, that's it. Okay? Food and pussy. When he's tired of the same old food, tired of the same old pussy, you know the answer. I gave it to you. Can't say I didn't do shit for you. That's all he does, okay? He got to fuel up. When your gas is low, you know when a car tells you the gas is low, you go to the gas station and fill it up. Goddamn, $10, $20, it needs gas or the bitch is going to fucking stop working. Some of y'all got electric cars. If you don't get a recharge, it's going to fucking stop driving, right? Okay, well, what's going to happen when that nigga don't get a recharge? He's going to be dead. He'll be in that fucking shithole hellhole you call a man cave. It's a hellhole. Shout out to LaMel. Goddamn. You know, this is why comedy has gotten played out and desensitized, because there was a time when comedy used to teach us. It was funny because I was like, yo, but now these niggas stole everybody's material. Nothing's original. Everything is goofy. Kai Cenat, all these whack-ass comedians. To me, I think comedy's played out. Laughing has never played out, but I think comedy's played out, right? So we're on it. We do this podcast and we're talking and I'm here and I'm looking at the clock. And time's flying because I'm having fun, right? I'm working, I'm in work clothes and time's flying because I'm having fun. It's just moving and moving. And then you look around and you say, wow, like time flies, time waits for nobody. So then you say, well, do women want the truth or I'm just going to give her the truth? So I got to pick and choose. Like, so if I have a discussion with my sisters, they can't get the truth. Not on these topics, because they're my sisters. They got to hear that from somebody else. Their man, their boyfriend, their husband, you know what I'm saying? They can't hear it from me because now I'm the brother. So everything's going to be a debate. You know what I'm saying? But when I come out into the social media world and the world of YouTube, it's not debatable. So there's a terminology that people say, go where you love, but how do you know where to go? You know what I'm saying? You could go where you love, but how you gonna know where to go? So when you have the layout of breaking all these different mechanisms down and you got all these different ways and y'all listening to the wrong brothers, listen, if you're into buying prostitutes and going overseas to buy prostitutes, you got to go to passport bro sites. But where do you go when you want to hear real men talk about? Well, we go to real men, but they be crying. Well, that's not real man. A real man ain't going to be bitching. A real man's going to give it to you whether you like it or not. That's called raw. You can't, and he's confident of his rawness because he's not debatable. See, when a man is raw with you, you got to be careful with that. That means he knows something you don't know. That's why he's able to tell you that. He doesn't have to challenge you. He already knows what's going to happen. He knows what's on the other side of that wall. You don't, because you're debating with him. You're not taking the information and running. I always use a woman as an example. I don't even have the time to call her now because it's a little late. I could have called her earlier, but there's a woman that calls me all the time, and she just gets information, She don't even watch the channel no more. She just calls me now and just gets information. And that's fine. But it's also good now because in the realm of trying to teach the people around you, and this is to my prior video, sometimes you gotta kind of turn your back, to say the least, on certain topics and bring those topics into people that need the nourishment. You know what I mean? If a woman tell me, oh, I know men, I got 5 brothers, that means she don't know men. Because she wouldn't have said that. Now if she had said, I think I got a better gist of men. I've been married for 50 years. Now she knows a man. That's a whole different level of a woman. She knows. Oh, my father taught me the game. You know, we had a very close relationship. Okay, she may have a little bit of up, but not like that woman that been married to one man for 40, 50 years. She's entirely different. You know what I mean? Prostitutes are hard to get. A prostitute. Right now, at 8:57 p.m., December 10th, it's hard to get a prostitute right now. Where you gonna go get one at without getting busted? How you know she's a prostitute? She could be a cop. So being a man is a lonely place when he's not being fed these two different things. Now, well, what about love? Well, we all need love. That you know what I mean? That's an understatement. What's required for a man is when he's empty on his gas, when his gas tank is empty with his stomach and pussy, he will react. You ever seen a hungry dog? You ever seen a dog that's in heat? You ever seen a cat that's in heat? If you see an animal that's in heat, they're very moody. They need to give. Have you ever been in heat as a woman and you got fucked? You like, God damn, I needed that. He fucked the shit out of me. Right? And it felt good. You can't. Oh, and you all along you thought it was the job, the stress. All you needed was some good old dick. And when you ain't have it a long time, you do some nasty shit. They could be standing up, busting on your back, ass, you shaking your ass, God damn. And you like, damn, well, man, I needed that. Ooh. Because you're deprived. Human beings need that. But a man, you need love, a man needs sex. Love comes first for you. Oh, God, I love him. This is the man I want to be there for the rest of my life. God, I want to make love with him. But we haven't even had sex yet. He thinks different. Bitch, I love you later. I need the pussy now. I can't wait for no 3-4 fucking years. I need it now. Sarah said, does foreplay exist? No. Not in the social media. Well, porn fucked that up. Porn fucked up. Porn destroyed foreplay. Destroyed it. You want to watch foreplay? To watch foreplay is boring. Right? You ever see? Go watch Showtime and watch them have sex. You be like, I want to see the nitty gritty. Then you watch a porn, she walks in, next thing you know, she drops to her knees. Goddamn, nigga stuck his dick in her mouth, fuck all on her ass in the kitchen. That's not foreplay. That's fucking pornographic. Porn. Do we need porn? You don't need porn. You need foreplay. Okay, in an entertainer's eye, and you're watching and being entertained, you need to watch porn. Facts. But in the real world, you need foreplay. And if foreplay leads to that pornographic sex, then that's great. But you need foreplay. You need the kissing, the titty sucking. You need to see how. You need all of that element that you couldn't watch a stranger do because it was weird. That's why porn works, because porn appeals to the eye, foreplay doesn't. So people now don't do foreplay. The guy doesn't do foreplay. So he watches so much porn, all he do is pops a pill and then tries to get right into the pussy. Because what do they do in porn? Eat your pussy and then have sex with you. That's porn. Foreplay, eating pussy may come 2 hours later. I haven't kissed you. We've been kissing for the whole fucking hour. Phone's been interrupting us. Kid came in there. We're getting hot and bothered. You moaning, you on the couch. I haven't even put my hands down your pants yet. And I'm loving every minute of it. Right, soft porn. So soft porn is whack. Look it up. Go watch soft porn. That shit is corny. It's whack. But it's not whack when soft porn is soft porn, but in real life it's called foreplay. So a body needs foreplay. You can't have good sex without foreplay. I'm sorry. Yeah, quickie. You're about to go home and you rip your pants down real quick and I give you the fuck you real quick for 5 minutes. That's cool, but that's called a quickie. In the pornographic world, that's called porn. So, you understand? Like, you can't make love and you doing porn. You can't make love and you fucking your woman up the ass. That's not love. That's hardcore sex. So it desensitizes your brain to believe, the brain is not being delivered exactly what it is what I'm saying. It's just not. Shout out to chaos. So foreplay doesn't exist anymore because men they're not tuned to do foreplay. No man looks at you now and say, man, I just want to kiss her for a whole hour. I want to play some Keith Sweat and just kiss her and suck her titties all night. I'm good with sucking a titty. A titty is a gift. What? We've been going on dates and goddamn, I sucked your titty tonight, kissed you. You was getting hot and warm and I kissed your stomach. That's a vibe. But in the porn world that's in our mind, you ain't getting no ass, nigga. She teased you. Because you want to do what they're doing. And that's not healthy for nobody. Ladies and gentlemen, the class is dismissed. My time is up.